everybody. I'm your not-so-humble Game Master, TJ, and this is Dice of Edge presenting CrestVahllen, the Argent Flame. Say hi, my unsuspecting victims.
Hi, my unsuspecting
Yes. Okay, so last we left off, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do the recap in a second, but last we left off, you guys weren't in the best situation at the moment. Meckel, are you okay?
I don't know.
Is he okay?
So you're alive. You're alive. You have 2 points of exhaustion. You have 1 hit point. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't have something as to like a health potion or something on your person. Living with the doctor is, a thing. So I would say, I'm not sure if we talked about it before, but I think you probably have just 2 regular health potions on your person.
Okay. Do I know where his medicine cabinet is?
Like medicine or medicine?
Medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, log.
I'll make you roll for that once we start. Does that sound okay?
That's good.
But I'll give you advantage because you live here.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's make sure I just have the right music and everything.
Log may ask you for the location of that medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
Especially
Are
if you
those
call it
just
We'll dive
medicine.
into it pretty quick here.
Yes, depending on which potion, yeah.
That's what I wondered.
Just
Standard.
arcane in there.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on in the background. So, we're just going to get right into this then. I hope this is working with my... Ooh, that is very close. We're just going to do that. Okay, cool. Right, let's just get right into the recap. Everybody ready?
Let's go.
Hopefully. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. I'll pause this and then we'll... I think I'm going to need quite a bit of time for this one because this is a long one, so I am going to give myself...
Auctioneer. We might hear the auctioneer, TJ, tonight.
Wow, this is quite the long one. Okay. So here
That's
we
what
go.
she said.
Did she know? Okay, so we're starting off still in the sunset of the 6th of Achiel, when you, as the gang observes the sandworms below from the safety of the Sky Lounge, they spot a manor-like building on the far side of the nearly silent town within the unobtrusive crater. After using various magical methods to avoid the ire of the worms and descending within the sunken plateau, the group explores the hidden settlement known as the Burrow. They discover that many of its inhabitants communicate through hand signals, as they are deaf voluntarily. Upon gathering near a well in the town center, bless you.
Thank you.
Upon gathering near a well in the town center, Cole notices the sounds of mysterious flute music and begins to harmonize with it on his new spent terrazine crystal flute. Meckel, the unseen flautist, observes Cole and approaches the group, showing a peculiar disjointedness between his appearance and movements. Meckel mentions to the group that Doctor could fix Argus's bony hand, but upon receiving a telepathic communique from the pale bard, the new acquaintance quickly flees, seeking solace within the mansion known as the Brass Retreat. The group debates whether to enter the mansion or to coax Meckel back outside, but eventually Zemdak opens the door to find the interior coated with spent terrazine and remains of a destructive tantrum in the wake of the distraught Meckel. Exploring further inside the building and navigating the busy staff, the group finds Meckel's quarters. After the gang knock and make enticing promises, Meckel opens the door, revealing that he has changed outfits, as well as a mannequin that stands within his chamber resembling Zektekt in construction. After being coaxed out of his room, Meckel becomes curious and pines for Trisheni's stuffed lamb, Lammy, before leading the party to a very comfortable guest sleeping quarters. Zemdak remains behind, continuing to mend the damaged items throughout the labyrinthine hallways. A deaf servant prepares tea for the others, while Meckel takes Trisheni to a secret location within the mansion, warning her to stay quiet along the way. Log attempts to keep an eye on Trisheni, now injected with Tweg's technological venom. As the two explore, Meckel senses something ominous within the manor's walls as they quickly retreat to the safety of their companions. Back in the guest quarters, the group becomes concerned with Zemdak's continued absence, retracing their steps in search of the gnome. While retracing their steps in search of the gnome, the group encounter a servant holding a piece of Konk's arm. Now, with worried haste, the party scramble to find their new friend, their old friend. Soon shocked to discover pieces of Konk's body scattered throughout a hallway. The construct's head is found embedded in the wall, but the torso is missing, leaving behind a badly hurt mimic. The panicked troupe tries to communicate with Zemdak, but a long silence ends with no response. Trisheni analyzes the crime scene and deduces that Zemdak was either snatched and enveloped or teleported away, suspecting that a fast-moving, unnatural creature had attacked him. Suddenly, at the talk and sound of Log's bones cracking while transitioning into his wolf form, causes something in Meckel to snap, and he undergoes a terrifying transformation. The abomination that was once Meckel emits a horrid scream, causing a number of the group's members to flee in fear, while others assault the twisted form. Argus temporarily banishes Meckel, who, upon returning to this realm, lies reverted to his human appearance and badly wounded, but alive. However, Cole's cursed cloak severs Meckel's remaining connection to the land of the living before the bard can heal the unfortunate soul, resulting in Meckel's death. Argus manages to revive Meckel through a violent resurrection ritual, who is then left in the hallway, unconscious and alone. The group then decide to explore the area where skittering noises had been heard and head upward into the tiled ceiling, following a would-be lead and crawling through a neglected space between the mansion's walls and floorboards. Eventually, they reach a multi-tiered, somewhat dusty and long-forgotten room with a cracked moonroof where the orange rays of what seems like sunrise glint off of Zemdak's form, the gnome partially cocooned within a fleshy sack hanging from the vaulted ceiling. So let's get back into it. Welcome back to CrestVahllen. We're going to go right into combat, so everybody please roll for initiative.
Is it still within the 8 hours from the beginning of the day? If I have Gift of Readiness still.
I would say so, yes. Yeah. So you would get advantage on this, I suppose?
Well, no, so I'm disadvantaged, but I get to add a D8. I'm disadvantaged because I'm exhausted, but that gives me
It's a
D8.
skill check. Yes, initiative is a skill check. It's a dexterity check. You got it. Absolutely. We're going to do this then.
Did one of you guys cast invisibility?
3 people are invisible.
I had
Yeah.
a
I am
note.
invisible.
Eleazar was invisible.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Can't see me.
Yeah. There's the three of you. You, me, and Eliezer, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will control him.
Okay, cool.
Eleazar.
Yes.
Gives them
You
something
may.
to do.
Yes. And we'll see what happens. I still want Zemdak to roll initiative
Okay.
because you are still
A part of this.
alive
Yeah.
and you're here. You're just
Sure.
deaf, dumb, and blind.
Yep.
So
So,
somebody keep track of the initiative order for me. And who wants to do that? Or you guys can do that. 25 to 20, just so we know.
I just
Nobody-
have
to double check
I did
mine,
actually
actually.
roll.
Where's my big boy?
Anybody? 20?
No, Bueller.
Bueller?
Bueller. Okay, 15 to 20.
19.
19?
16.
16.
At disadvantage
Oh, okay, good job.
Wild.
because of the Gift of Readiness.
Is that everybody for that one? Okay, 10 to 15.
14.
14.
Eleazar got a 13.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 5 to 10.
7.
7. Okay.
Zemdak's at 6.
Okay.
You also
That
should
makes
roll
sense.
initiative.
Yeah, I got a 3.
You've got a 3. 1 to 5. Is that everybody then? 3 for Meckel. Is that everybody then? We have
Yeah.
everybody? Okay. Great. Zemdak, where are you on the initiative?
He's
Sec-
second to last?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Which
Second
makes
to you got.
sense.
What did you get? A 4?
6.
A 6. Okay. That is good to know.
If you include Meckel, I'm second to last.
I will be including Meckel. Meckel is
In
This
the
is-
room, I am
yeah,
last.
because we go into bullet time with 6 seconds per round. That's all ambiguous and everything. But
Yeah.
yes, it is still happening. I'm going to have you, when it comes to your turn, roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you awaken from your unconscious, really messed up state. Make sense? You succeed. You wake up. You can go do your stuff. You take your movement to go where it is you need to go. You do know, just for reference, you do know where this is. You just may not know that that's where they headed, but there are ways to find out. We'll figure it out. Okay, just do what your character would do, and we'll figure it out.
It also took them some time to get here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So you could he could be a couple of
It
turns.
could be,
And
yeah.
we
It depends
still
on what
have-
you decide to do beforehand, if you decide to do it.
And we still have servants walking about, so.
You do, yes. I mean, well, staff.
Staff.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, friends.
Yeah. They're not really servant. They get
Yeah, I know,
They get compensation. They live here. They're happy to do the work. It's more of a communal
There's,
thing.
Cult
They do a lot of
members
things
is the proper
voluntarily.
term. It's just clear that way.
Okay. All right.
And
well,
just
then
to clarify, is it morning or even? Because I remember the sunlight coming in, but
What weapon
it
do
was
I have?
sunset when you got here. As far as you know, it should be past sunset.
Do I have a
Much
sickle
past
I think
or
it was the
a
opposite.
mace?
No, we
Oh,
were.
Fuck you. It's
I like how we
the-
paused to actually think about it. For a
Yeah.
after
second.
dusk. It's the
the sickle.
The sickle.
Yep.
So you have a sickle.
Okay.
You have a sickle. Knowing that
This
it
is how I
should
know.
be after sunset. However,
I think it was the other way around.
It's the other
It's
way
the other way
around
around?
because
Yeah.
they
We-
came in at night.
Yeah,
came in at
because we were traveling at night, so we got there at
So,
night.
because you said before that there was light coming in here from the morning,
Right.
from the dawn.
what seems like. So hold on. What I had in my notes was that it was the sunset of the 6th of Akio when you arrived here and
Yeah.
you were trying to run for the worms. Was it the sunrise instead?
Yes.
Yeah,
no, it was the sunrise at the end of the session, not the beginning. The sunset did happen at the.
because we were starting to see it peek through that.
Sure,
sunroof.
but they had not nowhere been. Okay, hold on. Though I only want to know the answer to this question because other things are doing that you guys don't know what's
We
happening.
came into town during sunrise.
You came to town during
No,
sunrise,
no,
not
sunset.
sunset.
because everyone was waking up. They were just coming out to start their days.
No, we
You
were.
No,
you went to
opposite.
town in the worms, and that's why you were up in the thing. Wasn't that sun?
I could have swore when we first came into this town, you said people were just going out.
Well, because it's.
Start-
Well, no,
because it's-
they were coming out to find out
to find out what the vibrations were with all the worms being.
No, when we got, never mind.
Because we were.
Never mind.
It's okay.
we're now
No, it's
traveling-
okay. It's like
when we got into.
can
town-
anybody's notes verify? That's why we take
That's. I mean, that's why I have Sunset of Akiel as the beginning of last session.
them. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's okay. We'll do that. It's fine.
All right.
We'll do the sunset. Once you got to the well, only like the barest rays of sunset were still there. So, and time had passed since then, so it doesn't make sense for there to still be sunset rays there, and it hasn't been long enough for there to be sunrise.
right.
So, but what what looks like sunrise coming through those things. But we're gonna show the map real quick now.
We also know it's not because I still have a sickle.
Okay. Yeah. So it's nighttime. Okay.
So we
And
know
this
it's
is
still
the
night.
Yeah.
map.
You know this magical weapon that I've never used.
It's a
All of my magical
Really
items.
ornate. ornate
So we're
timepiece.
going to do this. I'm gonna get up nice and close here.
I don't use them.
I need y'all to tell me where you are.
Where is the rope that came down?
Yeah.
I assume.
And how much
so
time do
just
we
so you
have?
guys know, the way I made this because I wanted you to be able to see. The way I made this is in a way that this is a cross section. This area here is a wall. These are
Okay.
walls. Like this is a collapsed wall. These are walls. Like this is how big the room is from what you
Okay.
can see. This is another collapsed wall. This is how big the room is. It does go up to about here. This is where the vaulted ceiling is. This is the second tier where he was, and this is where Zemdak is hanging. Make sense? Cool. So you're seeing the cross section of it. I will let you know other things if you ask them, but we'll do that once that becomes apparent. I imagine where you guys came down has to be probably somewhere around here. Because I don't think you came down. You came down in a way where it would be difficult to see this kind of coming down, because like the bookcase was blocking you and a couple of other things, and this is cracked and weird. So that's the way that was. So I imagine you guys are kind of all huddled in that space.
Okay.
Well, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Unless
Did
some
we
of
all
you,
get down?
Yes.
I believe everybody did. Yes, I believe everybody got down. So yes, we'll do that.
We got our 3 invisible people.
Yes. We have 3 invisible people.
3 invisible people. Do you guys have the clear minis that I ended up giving you ever at
No.
all? No.
Gave us clear
Yeah,
means.
there's one you give me, but I mean, I never like physically had. I think it was always.
Do you have one?
No, I think it got taken when we rearranged everything. It got.
See if I have one. If not, we'll just put you guys on the map, and you just remind me that you guys are still invisible. Okay?
Yeah. Do we have a ring for
Yeah.
it?
I think we do. Yeah. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh. I'm getting old. All right. So who's invisible?
Cole, Argus, and Eleazar.
Okay.
Actually, that would.
You
Alright, so
guys
I'm
were probably
down-
the first ones down. Also, I think.
Yes, we were the first ones
So
that came
we're
down.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Just
To be on the safe side.
And that would have been a 4th level spell slot for me, so I'm down at least one.
You're also concentrating on it, correct?
yes.
This is one spell that Cole is concentrating on to keep all 3 people invisible. Because
yes.
invisibility is
yeah.
a 2nd level spell.
Yep.
Correct? Everybody else is down still, I believe. Law will put you here, unless you have any objections.
Nope, that's
Shani
good.
will put you here, unless you have any objections.
Nope.
Shakar will be where you want Shakar when Shakar comes up.
Sure.
I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
A tiny little thing, it's annoying. Same thing with that, right?
Yes, but right now both
When they're
Moonchild and
important.
Twig are
Right.
on me right now.
That's true. Okay, so Moonchild and Twag will just stay here until they depart
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
Same thing with Shakar. Sound good?
Yep.
Everybody happy? Well, happy. We'll see.
So it's kind of dimly lit in here, though, basically.
It is quite dark in here. I would say because the only reason why it's like you would be able to see is the dimly litness of the what seems like sunrise rays coming through
Okay.
the cracked moonroof that Zemdak appears to be hanging from. By some like musculature, odd tendons, and weird, just gross body horror stuff, and then you're just in this like fleshy sack, almost like very alien style, but only partially. Part of your body is there. You are deaf. Do you have a sense of feeling, of touch? I remember I sent you a bunch of stuff to tell you exactly what your conditions were.
So
Let me
you
know
only
when
said stunned and blinded.
let me know when you pull it up and when you're sure, so I know. But until then, who's first? Who's up first?
Me.
Argus.
Argus, you're up.
Yeah.
All right.
You are blind but conscious and stunned.
Since I'm invisible, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can, climb up the bookcase, and get up to Zemdak.
Okay,
I can get very.
you,
not
the
very
dwarf in heavy
Yeah.
armor, want to climb?
No, I'm not in heavy armor.
Okay,
I'm in a breastplate.
Sure, that's good. Okay,
I can hear and I can feel.
you can hear.
Yep. Because you said I heard guttural sounds, and I felt myself being dragged. But I am blinded and I am stunned.
Okay, so you can hear. None of you has said anything yet since you got down here, though.
Eleazar did.
What?
Eleazar said to look up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eleazar says to look up. Roll a perception check for me.
17.
17. You hear what sounds like a familiar voice.
Okay.
That's it.
can't
You
do
said you can
anything.
feel
Yeah. You
your
said I could
face
feel
and like
myself.
part of your torso is like a lot colder than the rest of
You
it.
said I could feel myself being dragged.
Okay, cool.
And I could hear guttural sounds.
You got it. So you definitely feel like the blood is rushing to your head, so you feel like you're probably in a position that's not upright. You also notice like the side of your face and like a part of your body all the way down is like feels like a lot colder than the other part.
Okay.
Argus, you're up. Let's go.
I'm gonna move and try to
Log
get
is
up there.
Potentially on deck.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna move towards the bookcase and try to
Right,
get
right,
as
right.
far as I can.
Okay.
Which is
you have
all of-
25 feet.
yeah.
Right? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So where are you gonna go?
Well, because I'm
This is
invisible.
kind of like all difficult terrain too, so I was very gracious.
All right, I'll use my action to keep dashing.
You want to use your action to keep dashing?
Yep.
Okay. Another 5. I'm going to say like you need 10 feet in order to try to climb this thing. So
Okay.
you're going to get here, and that's it.
Okay.
You trying to do this quietly and
Yeah.
stealthily? Roll stealth check to either at advantage with the invisibility.
That was nice. A 2 and a 7. So 8.
8. Okay. You
not
grab
trained in stealth,
rather
what the
than
hell?
grab like the bookshelf part of like where the wood of the shelf is. You grab a book and you grab 2 books and you try to pull yourself up by the books, and the books fall, and you fall.
You
you
got
back
that with
and
advantage?
You do eventually get yourself up there, but there's a lot of kerfuffle going on.
I rolled a 2.
A bunch of books fall out.
Hey, maybe you'll actually succeed
Passive.
at stuff you're good
Oh,
at.
I have your passive perception.
20.
And 20 as well, right?
19.
19. Okay, 18 or higher is just you 2, correct? So that's going to be both of you here. When those books fall
Where?
above.
Okay.
That's as much as you get with the
Yep.
passive. Possibly from where Zemdek is, you don't know. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yep.
Okay, who's next? Log?
Yep, Log.
Go ahead.
And Trisheni is potentially on deck.
Got it. It's
So-
going to be a bit, so don't worry about it.
So you said that this is like an actual like web. The thing that's like
It's not web.
suspending him.
It's not like spider silk web. It is like musculature and tendons and like fleshiness.
Does
and
that look
sap.
familiar to me?
I would say, if you're referring to what I think it is you're referring to, possibly. It's possible. Would you like to try to investigate it? He might require you to get closer. It looks very organic, and it's not like spider silk. It's like fleshy sacs and like.
No, I think I'm just going to try and.
Just
You don't want to get your PJ's fleshy sacks?
Oh my god!
I think instead I'm just going
Bunch
to
of
try
children.
and target a spot where I'm going to try and like break it, like try and separate it. So,
Okay.
So he just falls.
Got it. You want to like shoot the arrow to the noose of the
Right.
Got it. Cool.
Robin Hood.
So this is a called shot, kind of. This is I'm going to say this has quite a high AC because you're looking for a very small thing. It doesn't seem to be like super strong, but again, it's strong enough to hold him.
That's not.
That doesn't say much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're
If you attack, then you'd become
sharp.
invisible.
No, I'm
He's
not
not
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I'm not
that's right.
invisible.
you're not
Okay.
invisible.
It's
you
okay.
look up at him and you try to shoot. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And exhausted twice, so that's still it's not disadvantage.
Yeah, you just have 1 point of exhaustion.
No, 2.
You have
But I
two?
think
No,
that's
it's
3.
not till 3.
It's only 3 gives you disadvantage on attack. So your speed is halved and you have disability on a.
That's also why I'm not going to move closer to.
You're just standing there against the wall, breathing heavy.
This is a little much right now.
Yeah.
So one of those is a 19, the other one's an 18.
Neither of them hit. As you see them just wind past this thing, the one that was a 19 just like barely kind of grazes it, and Zemdek starts to swing just a little bit, but does not hit it dead on. As they start to swing, it spins a little bit, and what you couldn't see before is the torso of Conk that's wrapped around and pushed up against Zemdek's form. You feel yourself moving, like just because gravity changes, like the pull of gravity changes a little bit. The other thing you
They're
notice
here.
is
They're
that
rescuing me.
Konk's chassis is
Successful
open,
as possible.
and the core of Konk is like pressed up right up against Zemdak's face.
Where beside
And
his
it
hole
does.
is it?
No, I wouldn't say. You know what? Log roll an intelligence
Is
check.
Is it up against his scar, or is it on the other side of his face?
It's on the other side of his face.
So now this is the disadvantage.
Yes.
Just let's check.
Yeah. Just
5.
5.
Cool.
Like, that's Konk. That's about it. So that's what you get. You only had 2.
2 blasts.
Yeah.
Trying to think if Moonchild or Tweg I want to do anything at this point in time.
Crawl on him?
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot you could do once he does. No, yeah, that's it for now.
Okay. Who's next? Trisheni?
Penny Eleazar's on deck.
Got it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to just want to get some deck out of there, so I just vortex warp him down and basically-
Sure. Do me a favor. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
You're right next to Log, right?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You notice the torso of Konk right next to it. roll an intelligence check at advantage because you spotted that real quick. You see everything that Log saw with the core right up against his face.
Yeah. So that's a 24.
24. That core looks highly unstable. Very slight movements. You don't know the tech like he does. You've worked with him a couple times, but the fact that thing is swinging makes you extremely nervous.
Okay.
So
Start
right
calling you
before you cast the
Starface.
spell, you have the moment to decide whether you want to actually do the spell or not. And
Well, it would just-
it would pretty much take Zemdek out of the sack and leave an empty spot so things could like possibly fall or move or jostle, like you know what I'm saying? Because right
Yeah.
now it's tight.
Just in case you forgot,
Yeah.
when I made my alterations to it,
Mm-hmm.
you made the call that it was harder to break.
Oh yes, this thing is messed up.
Okay.
It has been ravaged upon for quite a while.
Good.
Whatever
Like
the
somebody
thing
was
is
trying
that
to
took
get
you-
inside of it.
Like it was wrapped in wire and epoxy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
It was,
No, this thing like
okay.
the chest.
It
is,
wasn't just like you drop it, it's gonna blow up.
It's like
but-
Killer Croc dug and pulled and bent the chassis
Right.
out and pulled the thing out and was clawing and trying to crack at the core.
Yes.
This thing is like very, very not good.
Problem.
You can actually see gashes on Zemdak's face from the bent and torn metal that is kind of like pushing up against his face.
Okay.
Zemdak is not in a good way, and neither is this core. It's entirely up to you. You can still do the spell, but that's what you notice with the nat 20 and a 24 intelligence.
Guys, the core's hot. Basic. Don't make it like move too much. I think it's gonna explode.
You hear Trisheni say that.
What core? I know.
You can't talk. You just hear that, and like your eyes widen.
But he can't see, so it's like.
no.
But your eyes are still gonna.
I don't know what
Yeah,
core
he's
they're
just
talking about.
emotionally like, what the fuck?
Right. I'm still.
Calm down.
Okay.
Anyway.
What is with you and explosions, bud?
What I'd like to do.
Yeah, it's very makes a lot of sense.
What I'd like to
He's
do.
artifice.
Hey, Shakar, can you go up there and just kind of like try to hold like. As soon as Zemdak gets out of there, I want you to like hold where his face was. Okay? Can you do that for me, buddy? Cool. All right.
So you send Shakar up to Zemdak. We're just gonna stick Shakar right where Zemdak is. I didn't put Conf in here because it's just too much.
Yeah.
But you get the idea. So Zemdak's and Shakar is there. You feel something feathery up against your face.
Oh, good. Shakar's sitting on my face.
Shakar,
You hope
what's
Shakar's
Shakar's
sitting on your
strength
face.
score?
Not.
Okay, so you want him to
Let's
hold the
see.
weight of a gnome. Okay, I'm just
No,
trying
it's
to-
not.
suspended weight. I mean,
It's
it's-
it's
Yeah, okay. Yeah, still weight.
it's literally just as soon as he vanishes.
You want him
kind
to
of,
Indiana Jones pressure plate this thing.
basically.
Yeah.
Grab the
I get
core.
it. It will be an attempt.
It will be an attempt. I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be rolling something for it. Are you intending to cast the spell now?
You keep asking me these
I'm
questions.
trying- I need to know what
I
you're doing with your
yeah,
turn.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
We've
gotta
done,
get
we've
out.
done
Sorry,
plenty
too
of.
late.
Are you sure you want to do this time?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing.
I know.
I don't
Sometimes you
think
just gotta do
Zemdak
it.
knows that you're casting it. So I think you're actually going to have to rule. He won't be able to willfully fail the
Does
save.
her magic have a feel to like?
Can he
Is it
Roll
super
3
tiny
nat 20s in
whammy?
a row.
No. I mean like, she's moved us around.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Is there a specific feeling to her?
The thing is that once you start feeling it, the spell is already underway. It would have to be
Sounds-
something where you would know it was coming.
Sounds like a DC 30 perception check there.
I mean, if
He
I know they're
feels
trying to
Shakar's
rescue me.
on his
Yeah,
face.
but none of that information has been like.
I
you know.
mean,
Yeah.
he's heard Trisheni's voice and has Shakar in his
You've
face.
already said as
I
much
know.
as you could say during this turn.
I know.
So are you?
I
need to
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You're casting the spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Please roll the save, which I believe is a
It's a 16.
16 con or whiz save.
It yields
I believe it's
con.
Even
Please?
with Shakar in his face and he's heard her
Yeah.
voice.
Con. Like
Yeah. How does he know he's getting teleported? He didn't know what spells are coming. There's no fuck. Come on, don't.
No, you're good.
Trisheni didn't say she was gonna try and get him
All
out.
this bargaining going on at these tables.
I'm going to try to get them out.
Fail.
You
I know.
said as much.
It's a 10.
Okay.
So Zemdak, you feel yourself kind of discorporate and recorporate. Where do you want to put him?
What? Not next to Cole. Okay, some
That's
nearby.
Argus is very I'm going to get you, Zemdek. Oh.
No one knows I'm there, though. I'm invisible.
Yes.
Maybe like a book fell out.
All you saw was a couple books
Oh,
fall.
where you're putting him next to Cole because I'm invisible right
Yeah,
now.
I'd probably put him between Log and myself.
Okay,
then.
cool.
in
In
that
the corner? Like, you want to put
Yeah.
baby in the corner? Okay. You put
'Cause-
baby in the corner.
Oh,
I need...
And
Zemdak has a new nickname.
I have to roll my
Maybe?
my space event to counter because it's warping space.
Your event horizon.
We're
Here's
good.
the deal. I need Shakar to roll 2 things.
'Kay.
First, I want a dexterity check,
Okay.
and next I want a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I think... Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I think you don't change his orientation when you teleport, so he's just upside down going...
Slump into
So
the-
something
you-
hits your head pretty hard, and you fall
I
down
mean,
the ground.
That's the smack you were supposed to get before.
It's
I
like-
appear with my head on the ground.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's just
like-
all of a
yeah,
sudden-
yeah.
All of a sudden, you feel all your weight
You
on
just
your
feel
neck.
yeah, yeah. You feel
Yeah.
the pressure.
Yeah.
Something you feel yourself slump.
Probably fall.
Your feather pillow disappears.
Yeah.
You finally feel like you're also like in touch with the horizon now, though, too.
A dex check first. 6.
6.
Should I even bother with a dex
Yeah, I want a
save?
dex save too.
Okay. I mean, I don't think he can really
He should just have whatever
same
his
thing because
Same
dex.
thing?
Well,
Yeah,
a
it's just
save.
if they don't have a save bonus, it's just
Yeah.
your dexterity
Yeah.
bonus onto that.
just my dex.
No,
Hers,
his
his.
their dex.
Yeah. So 6 as well.
6 as well. So Shakar attempts to
Going poof again.
keep the space and where nothing moves when Zemdak teleports out of there. Shakar kind of like flutters and flaps as unable to really get the kind of orientation, and it's like a weird angle as it does kind of move, and so much so that they kind of twist and end up wrapping themselves up in the flesh sack.
Okay.
So Shakar is stuck in there, and you see the torso begin to glow red hot. Like, and then white hot.
Get down.
And I mean, how many points does hit
He
points?
has 1.
1 hit point? Okay.
Yeah. He's.
If it's white hot, I'm pretty sure Shakar's
yeah.
gone by now.
Yeah.
if he's right up next
he's
to
poofed
it.
again.
Yeah, so here's what's happening here.
He's gonna be very mad.
Oh no, Argus, how much did you take for your flying damage?
Enough to take me out.
Well, that's
When I was at
Everybody
level-
please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Great.
Fail.
Yeah, you're stunned. You automatically fail.
Even me over there on
The
the,
whole
bookshelf?
room. I think it's the whole room gets encompassed. I think, except for some corners of the
Are
ceiling. Yeah.
You having it explode, or are you having do what it should do? As an elemental gem.
It is the spent terrazine. It's first going to explode and then release, because it's doing the reaction of like a bunch of stuff not supposed to be where it's going. It's broken, and a bunch of things are connected that shouldn't
just-
be connected. So something's going to explode. This is lightning though. It makes sense. It would be like because it's a water gem, right? And so this is like, and you put a storm inside
Yeah.
of it. So this is so everybody dex save.
12.
12 failure.
15.
Failure.
5.
Fail.
18.
Success.
19 for Eleazar.
For Eleazar, success. Okay, and
Wait,
you
do
automatically.
Do I gotta do
fail.
Moonchild also?
Yeah, everybody, familiars, everything.
No.
Twag too.
R.I.P. Shakar.
I don't think it would matter for familiar.
Unless Log, you want to automatic. Well, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't know.
Moonchild and Twig both fail.
Okay.
Can Trisheni and Log have you act
And
like
you
a-
all added +2 to that for being close to Eleazar, right?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
For you,
Right, but I succeeded.
17.
that's just a success.
Yes.
Mine would have all still failed.
Just
14
just
still
throwing
not
that out
gonna-
there.
Thank you for reminding me, because no, I didn't.
All of mine still would have failed.
I was sitting there going, I was like, I failed with a 15?
If you failed, you take 21 points of lightning damage, and if you succeeded, you take 10 points of lightning damage. As this thing glows white hot, and lets out this like chain lightning Tesla coil that just attracts itself to everything that has an electrical current running through it, including your synaptic pathways. So,
That was 21, you said?
Yeah.
that's correct.
Moonchild's gone.
Child's gone.
And Twig, of course.
You also passive perception 20, right? Oh,
Yeah.
you're the only one who sees
Yeah.
this. There is an arc that goes off to seemingly nowhere.
Okay. But nowhere is in where? Do I
Nowhere,
see-
as in like makes contact with something that's not there.
But I see where that is?
Yes, you see where it is. It's like over here-ish, like up around here.
I hate to point it out, but
Sure.
you need a con save for the
The concentration for invisibility. Yes, correct. Thank you. I love this Boy Scout.
We are all visible.
Yeah,
Ooh,
+2.
as invisibility drops.
2. I rolled a 2. Like, even when I add my con in there, it's not gonna.
I just want to be able to be in the hallway as you guys flee and I'm coming towards you.
So I'm going to. So I'm
Don't
going to
scream
roll
at me.
something because as the core shatters and explodes, with spent terrazine being consumed and all this other stuff that you put into it being consumed, the gem falls, and we're going to find out where that falls to.
Do you need this?
I have one. Oh no, I have one. It's going to fall. I have little guys. Here. It's blue, but we'll just use this right now. It falls, ting 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 ting, right here.
Terrazine?
No.
No,
Oh, it's a gem.
It's a
Elemental
giant
gem.
emerald.
Yeah. No, I'm.
Or it looks like a giant emerald, but it has a like a watery core.
what initiative are we at right now?
We are at initiative 13. It's Eleazar. Cole's on deck.
Those of you that are right there, including Cole, as it kind of lands right next to you, it like hits the ground and then begins to levitate slowly upwards as it looks like water is like moving around it, in almost like a double helix formation. Who's next?
Eleazar.
Car's gone.
Yeah. All the familiars are. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to get Zemdak out.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
It's hard. Hard sitch. Who's next?
Eleazar.
Go ahead.
He's gonna run to log and Trisheni and like reach between them and touch Zemdak. Lay on hands.
It's better self-serving of you.
It makes
This
sense.
is probably what you
I
would
know,
do.
it's
It is.
'Cause
I mean-
assume he would.
That was what I was gonna have
Yeah.
him do.
I'd assume.
I mean, he
that's
sees
what
me
would-
unconscious.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
If he hadn't done it,
He
I
was gonna lay
He
on
needs to
hands.
jump
though.
at least 5 in order to
Yes.
ameliorate a status effect that
Correct.
is. What's specifically what's I think
5.
it's I know, but
It's
specifically what
poison,
status
disease.
effects? Poison, disease, and but it's
yeah.
not stunned, right?
Disease or poison affecting the creature.
Disease or poison. effect.
Cure a disease, neutralize poison.
Okay, cool. So here's what I'll do. Yes.
He doesn't know what's going on, but he sees me.
Absolutely.
Completely out.
Totally makes
Stunned
sense for him to
lightning.
go in and how many points?
10?
Okay. You are at. You took. Did I tell you how much damage you took?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what hit points you were at?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you heal 10 hit points.
Mhm.
You are no longer blind. You're still stunned,
Okay.
but you're no longer blind. And you. That's about it. You can only like mumble and everything, but you can see what's going on around you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And you gain 10 hit points. That's their action. So who's next?
Cole's up.
What's your
Zemdak's
initiative?
on deck. 7.
What's your dexterity score?
16.
16. Okay, go ahead.
Cole, seeing Zemdak here, because this was always my plan to start with, Cole will link with him telepathically and go, "Hey, are you okay? What's wrong with you?"
Oh, look at that. I think that's your action, though, isn't it?
Bonus action to link telepathically.
Bonus action. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want to respond, you can. Very short.
Neurotoxin. Don't know. It was all so quick.
Okay. Because I can't say more than that now.
Yep.
Hearing neurotoxin, I mean, he saw Eleazar, but Cole's still gonna pump a lesser restoration into him as well.
You probably also hear me asking.
I don't know how you're going to
Calling
get to
out.
him. It's pretty
I-
crowded there.
He can move in and out.
You
I
can move in and out. Yeah, I don't have a problem
Well,
with that.
and my cloak allows me to step through somebody.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, as long as you, it's fine. It's whatever. It's all allies.
I'll stand
Allies will be like,
aside.
yeah, you try it and then push you away. That's fine.
Hanky line?
Are you? Okay, you're not unconscious. You mentioned the cloak, but okay. Yes, you want to drop a lesser restoration into him.
Yep.
Does lesser restoration ameliorate the stunned effect?
Let me see.
I have not gone to 0 hit points.
You haven't touched your mask yet.
No, blinded, deafed, paralyzed, and poisoned. So.
Okay, so
Nothing.
so it like you do put it into him. You feel better, but nothing mechanically changes for you. I'd say like your blurry vision that was there now becomes serene vision. The clog in one side of the nose because you were on one side for a long time, kind of clear, so you can breathe better.
Okay.
Your tummy doesn't feel so achy.
Yeah, and then I will just move back out so I'm not right on top of Zemdak.
Yep.
But
There are. You know what? I'm gonna give you something because I'm gracious. I'm gonna give you a Constitution saving throw because of that lesser restoration. Because this is a very strong effect. It should not be able to be affected by a small thing. But I'll give you a chance. Roll high. We'll see what happens.
Nope.
Okay.
11.
All right. You said you're gonna go somewhere.
I was just moving back out past them. Like,
Where do you want to go? You have a laser point.
Yep, I remembered.
Yeah.
Let's just put him right over there.
Was I
What,
allowed to
under the thing
respond
or
when I
like right
saw?
there?
Just outside of it, like not underneath it, but
Here or here?
right where you had him was perfect.
There you go. Okay. Great.
Was I allowed to respond when I saw the arc to tell everyone that I saw something or not?
I mean, on your. Do you want to use your reaction to do so?
Yeah.
Okay. You could say a couple words.
Hit something invisible up there.
Okay, cool. He points to over in this region.
Okay.
So you guys know there's
Wow,
something
here.
up there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It would make
stop
sense with your
clumping.
passive perception that you notice it arced off and like, where there's no, because you saw it hit every other person.
Yeah.
And then it hit something else.
Cole moved
Okay,
closer to
you had 7, right?
Yep.
Okay. Right after you see the gem
Crazy spells.
that was like floating, crack and explode into like a torrent of like water that kind of coils in on itself as what appears there is a being made entirely of water.
In the desert?
Well, we've done.
That is,
You
if I'm
kinda
not
brought it
correct-
with
if
you.
I'm not mistaken,
That's
it's
true.
hostile to literally everything that's around it.
Counts as a conjure elemental spell.
If you use the item.
This isn't a use; it's a catastrophic
Yeah.
failure.
It's yeah. So it's under its own volition.
Yeah.
Okay, it is its turn. The first thing it sees that's closest to it, I think, is going to be between the two of you. That's west. So it's going to go and whelm you, Trisheni, which means it's in your space.
Okay.
We'll just do that for now. It's in your space. You get sucked into it, so you can't breathe. You're inside of it. It also means you're kind of. It's weird. Let me give you a little bit more information here. Let me just make sure I pull this up properly.
What is with him and killing you by smothering?
There's so many times.
Well, I know what it is. It's because he can't hit you, so that's the easiest way to hit him to do anything.
Yep.
I was like, I have to stir water, but I don't think that affects.
I know it's one of its abilities. I'm just saying it happens to Trisheni more than any of the rest of us.
Technically,
Yep.
because they're a creature, not.
Okay, so it's going to whelm you. You need to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm so good at that. I get to add Eleazar's thing?
He is within 5 feet of you, yeah.
Excellent to a 7.
7, that is a failure.
There was hope there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I was like,
you're gonna take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled.
Okay.
Until this grapple ends, you are restrained and unable to breathe, unless you can breathe water.
No. Okay.
You didn't cast that spell.
No, I did not.
No,
we didn't.
At the start of each of its turns, you're gonna take bludgeoning damage.
very
again,
far away.
but you don't know.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Good.
Sure.
It is in that space. I just can't move it there, but that's fine. You know, we'll put it over here. That way we just know that it's in her space. Okay. That is its turn. That's all it can do. Who's next?
That would be Zemdak.
What's your initiative?
6.
6. What's your dexterity score?
18.
18. Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to try to do?
Nothing.
You don't want to try to do anything?
I can't.
He's
I
still
can't
stunned.
move. I
You
can't
can't
speak.
move. You're stunned. You can see.
That's the only thing I can do is see.
You can tell me things because we're still
And I already
connected for,
responded
like,
to
You
him
could tell-
telepathically.
Well, that was like a reaction.
Okay. Ankyline, are you with me, bud?
This is very uncomfortable.
Can you control me?
I can try.
There's powder in the bag of holding called the dust of dryness. Can you get it?
Sure. I can try. So Ankyline's going to try to take over your body. You're letting Ankyline do that? Are you giving Ankyline consent?
Yes.
Remember,
Okay.
giving consent is important.
Okay. Consent is sexy and very.
Yep.
Okay. Ankyline succeeds. Ankyline is going to. You just see Zemdak.
Throw it at the water elemental.
It's pretty good. I mean, it hits the water elemental. It does what it does.
You remember what it does anymore?
You just see Zemdak like this weird.
Yeah, you just see
very
this
jerky
weird
movement.
jerky movement.
A cube of water up to 15 foot per side is absorbed into the pellet.
You threw the whole bag?
No.
You said the dust of dryness, right?
Yeah. There's
Oh, right.
there's dust. You throw pinches of dust.
Do you think Ankyline would have the dexterity to reach in and grab the dust, or just throw the whole
What-
thing at him?
What-
It's fine. You know what? I'll say that. Here, let
Good
me do
roll.
this. How many doses of the dust do you have?
6 left.
6. So I'm gonna roll a d6. I'm gonna see how many
many he
doses get
uses.
used.
Yep.
But then it will turn into a pellet.
Perfect.
That's 4. So 4 of the things get used. Means there's 2 still left in there as the bag just flings and hits the thing. It hits the thing. There's nothing. There's no save involved with it. If I'm sure, the water elemental is just gone. It just. You see it just kind of very as if there was a tiny singularity gets sucked into the gravity and a tiny little pellet just as you hear the sound of a torrent of a crashing wave and this bing, 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 tiny little pellet just drops to the ground. There's a bunch of dust around it. And then you see Zemdak's arm go like... And that's
Hey,
it.
you're no longer grappled.
That's your turn.
Just start breathing.
Yeah,
I'm really thirsty.
It's like there's dust and a little ting ting ting, little gem right next to you, little pellet. Cool, dude's gone. Nice fucking move. Yo, Akila, that was really cool.
The bag of junk comes in handy.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does. Cool. So after you.
Together.
Bad guy shows up.
Now the bad guy.
Right.
Just when we think all is clear.
Kills us all again.
And we're all clumped up right fucking there.
Wonderful.
I'm not over there.
If TJ's not trying to kill us, is it not? Is it really combat?
What's Eliezer's AC?
21.
So he's gonna get back to us for the window.
I'm only 17 right now.
She's not.
You didn't dance?
I wasn't dancing because we were just
We-
trying to get
She
him
didn't
out.
know that we were gonna.
It's not you. They're going.
She was just letting you know.
Yeah, I know. It's just heads up.
Can Eliezer roll a Constitution saving throw, please, for me?
Is it acid, cold, or disease?
I think technically would be disease.
He's immune.
He's immune to disease, so he just succeeds. He just succeeds. You see Eleazar like get knocked and moved over, like as if something was hitting him, but there's nothing there. That's all that happens. Whose turn is it now?
Mikkel.
Meckle. Roll a con save.
Do I
As
get
you're
it?
alone in the hallway. As we go back to the hallway and where things are calm and there's still parts of...
Did he feel something hit him?
Like,
Did
yeah.
Eleazar feel like something hit him?
Yes.
For Eleazar's knowledge, yes. It felt like something very sharp hit like into his clavicle and like there was a lot of pressure there, like when you get a like a big injection.
Can I make an attack of opportunity?
You can do that when you are attacked.
Reaction.
Oh, because of the shield
If it-
you made for
if
him.
it hit me and moved away, could he make an
hasn't-
attack of opportunity? Or is it still on him?
I think you still feel it in there. In
Okay.
you. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Because it has to be an attack of opportunity, and if it didn't leave,
It's not. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So, do I get any benefit from anything happening in the battle?
Are you
shake?
proficient in Constitution saving throws?
No.
Okay, so no. Not really.
No, I thought maybe.
Yeah.
I guess
we'll see.
time wise we're not sure, but
Yeah.
I still get a disadvantage.
Because I mean, remember the whole missing spaces of time could be rather lengthy. So.
No, that's true. So, yeah. 6.
6. What are you dreaming about?
Playing the flute.
On like an Austrian hill somewhere?
No,
Surrounded by
because
dude-
in Austrian Hill I have no
Yeah.
context
So
for.
some beautiful dude somewhere. Or?
So I'm just gonna be dreaming about the doctor's
Yeah.
medicine cabinet, and the one time I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well,
and playing the flute while
yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
Just playing the flute while going through
By
all of the
looting a
prescription
cabinet.
medications. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You and Long.
Going
Yeah.
through their Rolodex of. Okay. Great. So that's your turn. We're back to the top.
Yep, Argus is up. Argus is up, logs on deck.
You see now what you're used to, bushy hair kind of appear before your vision as you're like, oh shit, I'm not invisible anymore.
Yeah, I would notice I'm not invisible.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't know if you have enough passive perception for that.
This is dumb. I'm not gonna do.
Are you sure you don't want to do it?
Okay.
Dumb tends to work for us.
Well, I just rolled to make sure I didn't throw a fireball in the middle of the library. You know, it's not. You know,
Wouldn't say it's a library either. You see like
I climbed a
Three
bunch of
books.
books. I know
Yeah,
there's.
okay.
to Argus,
got
that
books
might.
in it. It's a library.
To
There's
Argus,
more than
that
one
might be a
shelf, I
library.
mean.
There's more than one shelf.
All right, I'm gonna just chuck a produce flame over in the area that I thought I saw someone or something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Disadvantage,
Is
right?
it? It's not a saving throw, correct? It's just
No,
it's a-
produce flame is an attack.
Go ahead
roll.
at a disadvantage.
23.
23. Dashes against the ceiling.
Okay. It's not over there anymore.
Is that it?
Um,
You want to move?
do I want to move? No, not anymore. All right. I'm going to throw a healing word at Zemdak.
Mostly 'cause it only comes
You got
up,
it.
like, every once in a while.
6 hit points.
And
Oh, that's great. Then I get a nat 20 on that. I
So you
go
don't
into a
go
fire
into
frenzy,
don't go into a fire frenzy.
but I waste
okay.
a nat 20.
I love how for you it's actually is wasting a nat 20 because it happens so it happens literally. It's a phenomenon with you. Who's next then?
I'm gonna.
Log is up next.
All right. It takes me a while to move around, so I'm gonna climb down off the bookcase and kind
Okay.
of tuck behind it.
Oof, douche. Over here?
Other way.
Or the other way? Okay, cool. You got it. You kind of like crouch under what looks like the legs.
Because I know this guy's on the ceiling, so
Yeah, like the leg and supports of what would have been a table that wasn't finished being constructed, that's being propped up by a. So you just kind of like hide in this little spot.
Okay.
Do you want to hide? Well, you can't.
I
You have to
can't.
use your action.
Yep.
But that's where you are now.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm healed.
Who's next?
So now I did see Eleazar reacting as if he was being hit by something.
What's your passive?
10. I'm right next to him though. Like he's literally right in front of me. He is literally right in front of me.
But would Log understand?
Why are you dancing?
That's exactly what happens. Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Was he trying to talk himself
You just
out
see
of that?
you just see Eleazar shimmy, and you're like, "Why are you dancing?"
All right, and Argus said that it's no longer up in that corner.
Yep.
I don't know where the fuck anything is. All my familiars are gone. So I'm just gonna fucking armor of log myself.
You got it.
Because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Go. And you armor block yourself. It's very sensual.
Up Eleazar's on deck.
Good. Well, because like, why are you dancing? You're like, all right. And you start dancing too, and you do armor block.
Oh, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
It's like in the tunnels again.
You start picking up what he's putting down.
And
cool.
Trishani's the one not dancing.
Funny you should mention that. I'm about to dance.
She starts dancing.
Well,
and
even,
that's
even
the end of your
catching on.
turn, right?
Now half of the party is
Yeah, there you
dancing.
go. And you,
And
use your bonus
I
action to
start
dance.
dancing.
So everybody in that corner except for Zemdak, who's stunned down there doing this, is like, so it's all dancing, and Zemdak's just like, yeah, I keep
Totally
dancing.
playing it.
Well,
Right?
two people are dancing. One person's injured, and the other one's just like, yeah.
Yeah. Like Eleazar did the shimmy and they just kind
no,
of like stopped
that's not what it
here
looks like to you.
while you guys start dancing. And
Should totally
okay.
I completely just see an MMO where everyone's dancing
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Do
It's a
slash
rave.
dance emote.
I have a question, DM. If the creature can think it, they can move.
Now it's time
with-
for the party pulsar right now.
I know. Nobody knows what that is yet.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, it's the PP.
It's the people.
Bro, you remember the
It's for fly. It's by thought, right? That they can move. That a creature can move.
Yeah, you kind of like will yourself in a direction. Yeah. What are you saying? Like you don't need to speak or like be able to move to do so?
Can you?
Yeah, I don't.
Can the creature be
So
stunned
there's
and still be
yes.
conscious?
So
and
here's the
move?
deal: if at any time your speed becomes 0 while you are flying, you fall. Unfortunately, what stunned means is that your speed is 0. You're unable to move, like being grappled. So it does not allow you to give yourself the leverage you need to stay aloft. You would know that, meaning that if you would like to fly Zemdak, he couldn't do anything. He's still his movement. It's overcome by the status effect.
Okay, just double checking. Yeah.
He would be able to levitate because that is something that like doesn't change movement. It just causes somebody to float. But that's about it.
I'll just pick up Zemdak and start like.
You pick him up.
Yeah, and I'll move.
So you dance and pick him up
Yeah.
while he's still holding
I'm
his.
just like
You're
yeah,
very weekend at burning this whole thing.
yeah. Just toss him over my shoulders and just like dancing around.
Okay,
and, like,
cool.
Basically,
With your strength.
yeah. Well, I'm actually not terrible.
You're not I think you can pick up him and you'd be fine. You'd still be moving at half speed because
That's
you're
okay.
having a creature on you.
So I can move 25 feet if you're okay with the 45 going down to 25.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just
He's
get away
a small
from.
creature, so it's fine.
I just move away from the
Speaking
group.
of which, your base should be smaller. Where would you like to move? Why don't you use your laser so I can know what you're going?
I think probably. Let's see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Like over yonder.
Okay.
Just
You want to put Zemdak down, or you just want him on you?
just on me, and then I'll hold my action to use lightning Kopesh. If something
If
attacks.
something, attacks you,
Or attacks, yeah.
or something is hostile within that you know is hostile within range of you.
Yeah.
In order to do so.
Yep.
You got it. Cool. Who's next?
Eleazar, Cole's on deck.
Blind grapple. So attack at disadvantage.
Yeah, I believe that it's. I don't think it's an attack. It's a
Athletics.
contested check. It's a contested athletics. Yeah. Okay. If you'd like to, I'll say you just roll athletics at disadvantage because you can't see what it is that they're grappling. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Nice.
Double 18. So 25.
Okay. You see, Eleazar grab onto something. You don't see it, what it is grabbing onto, but like looks like it's being moved side to side by this thing, or grabbing onto something that you can't see. That is kind of swishing him back from side to side. That seems trying to be shaking him off.
I got it.
That's an awesome dance move.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like, they're about like 6 inches off the ground to being like pushed back and forth.
No, it's the thing.
And you see like 1 foot, the claws like dig in and they're trying to hold it.
So the dance move is called the thing.
It does have a bit of like a Michael Jackson lean to it because he's like leaning into it, and it doesn't make sense because his feet are behind him.
Still doesn't count as being able to see the thing, though, correct?
No,
For the
all you
purposes
have done
of-
is reduced whatever it is.
Right,
It's
speed
to
to
speed to 0.
I mean, just because I know where it is, I can't.
Yeah, I mean because it's still invisible. Yeah.
TJ, could you switch it? I can't see.
Yeah.
Can you switch it to the?
Yeah, we can put it to a side
mean, the
cam. We
grapple
can make
just
it
don't
big.
work with
Does that
a
sound
single
good?
Sounds great.
Grapple
Thank you.
counts as an
It's an
action.
attack action, I thought.
It's an action, not
It's an action. A grapple is technically an attack that triggers an athletics contest.
So it's an attack action, so can't he use a second attack?
Technically, yes. Yeah. I think that is a thing,
Yeah.
and if it's not, I'm gonna allow it because that makes because
makes sense,
because
right?
you know the rules so well. I am rewarding you.
Still a disadvantage.
Yeah.
'cause it's
Yes,
invisible.
correct.
It's only a 10.
10. Smacks something, but it's not where you thought it was, and the broad side of the sword hits what it is that you were trying to hit.
Try to catch it with my shield. The bash.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
can bonus action do that.
Yeah, you can.
$28?
28. Yes.
Or
that-
no, 18, sorry.
8.
Not
eight-
28.
18. 18 just hits.
Oh.
Need my D4s. Gotta dig them out. Sorry.
Make sure you use that 1d4.
No. 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage. Okay. I'm going to do this.
No, plus 4. So 13
Correct.
total.
Correct. $13 total.
Counts as a magical and silvered
Correct.
for the purposes of if it matters.
It does. Okay. 13 points of damage.
That's his whole.
You see Eleazar like smack something with the bat of his sword, like
Can't put
spanking
that.
it, and then
Smite into that.
get into something as though it's like kind of fleshy.
No, it was shield.
Oh, it's shield bat.
As he's, like,
but it's got
grappling with
spikes
it,
and shit
yeah,
on
he
it, right? Yeah, so it's
stabs into it.
here comes out of like fleshy squelch. You pull the sword out, and you feel liquid on, or Eleazar kind of feels some sort of spray of liquid, but you don't see anything.
The invisible thing doesn't become visible from getting hit.
Does his blood become visible?
I think after it has a moment to settle on Eleazar's face, it does.
Okay.
It looks to be like this dark form of like coagulated, like this dark red, like dark crimson, like so far removed from red that it would only be red from the shine of it, rather than it looks more black than that.
The creature doesn't come visible, just the
No,
blood.
it does not.
And where?
But Eleazar still like grabbing onto it.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like still grabbing onto it, like taking one hand and bashing into it.
And which square is he dancing with
I
it
think
in?
I think we'll. Well, no, Argus, where are you?
I'm in the corner.
You're in the corner. Yeah.
He's in the other corner.
I don't think you really have where you are. Yeah, no, I don't think you do. Okay, that's what you guys see.
Which
What's Eleazar's passive perception?
10.
Yeah. Okay.
which little square is he dancing with this invisible
Right below.
creature?
I
He's
would
in front
say
of
I would say right here.
Okay, gotcha.
Right here.
Cool.
I will use my laser.
Gotcha. Which side is he facing?
Yeah.
Appears to be right here.
Okay.
Okay. That is the end of Eleazar's turn then.
All right.
Who's next?
Cole's up
You're
and
at 6, right?
7.
7.
And then Zemdak was up
Right.
since
So you two, and
since
then
we
the
dealt with the
creature.
elemental already.
Yes.
Cool.
Oculite the
Cole, with his passive perception, would hear this kind of stuff going on behind him, right? Since he's not
Oh
facing
yes,
that.
absolutely. I think you've headed this way. You saw all the commotion. You can have easily like turned on your heels, saw the dance party and the thumbs up and the pellet and the all of that. You've witnessed all of this.
Okay.
And you're like, why are you? I'm the bard. You're dancing. Well, I'm the bard. Like, where's the music? You go over there like. No music. You witness all of that.
He's now fully invisibly wrestling with it.
Yes. Still like dug in a little bit with the ground so that it stays still.
So Cole, seeing Eleazar wrestling with it and how he's holding it, first thing he's gonna do is shout out to Eleazar. Eleazar, come on, you're the strongest. Hold on.
Okay.
For an
You
inspiration.
inspire?
Yes.
You got it. D8, correct?
Yep.
You got it.
And as Cole says that, I think he's going to throw his hand out and cast Unknown Pain.
Oh, okay.
It's just a renamed spell, but yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you don't need to see it, right?
just says within range. Doesn't say see. For spell. You hurl an undulating, warbling mess of chaotic energy at one creature in range.
Is it an attack roll or is it a saving throw?
That's attack roll.
Okay, so you still have to do it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say.
17.
17 just misses.
Ah!
Because it wasn't that one.
Yeah, remember that 18 that just
I mean,
hit?
I rolled 2 9s.
Oh. Yeah.
That's Cole's turn.
Yeah. So you is it like kind of like a psychic thing?
Yeah, it's one of his sorcerer spells. So
Yeah, you just throw something out there and the air kind of distorts as in a direction as it just kind of careens and ripples against the wall as everybody's vision on what looks on the wall just kind of ripples for a moment before it settles and becomes flat again.
see little bits of like fire and lightning and air and everything like that when it hits the wall as it
Yeah,
disperses
there's
out.
this spidering of elemental things before they all die out, like lighting lines of gunpowder on fire. Cool. Who's next?
Zemdak.
Zemdak. Yeah, he's just fully still like this on the ground.
No, I'm carrying him.
Trishani-
Oh yeah,
He's
you're
carrying him.
still okay over the shoulder of Trisheni.
As I'm dancing.
Yeah, as you're dancing, so it's definitely Bernie.
Hey.
It's full Bernie.
Ankyline, it's good that you're back. You can give me my body back, right?
If you wish it.
How's it going fighting the toxin?
Oh, this is horrible.
You went dark on me for
There's
a while
like
there.
17 different ones in you right now.
Did their spells help you at all?
Kind of.
Good. That's probably 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's something around there. Is that your turn? Do you want him to do anything? No? You're just good?
I don't
Still-
have anything else
Yeah,
like
just good
super
being-
usly in the moment
Yeah.
that he can pull out of my bag and throw.
Is there
So
You're just along for the
he can't
ride?
cast-
is there anything he gets
can't-
to do at the end of his turn?
He's just weakened at burning me. I don't think he can cast my spells.
That's a good point. You did allow Ankyline to take over full control, so let me see. He's now fully in your. No. He's now fully in your like neuropathy. The like in your spinal cord and in your brain,
Your neural
chemistry
pathways.
and your neural pathways. So, but he's trying, but he's making progress, but it's nothing of yet that allows you to assume control of your own form, just quite yet. Make sense? Cool. Now it's the creature's turn.
Yep. And then Meckle.
Grappled. Does not like this. But okay.
Smart. I should just use my standby spell
Log, what's your AC
next turn.
right now?
14.
14.
No.
Okay. You hear something whoosh past over your shoulder. Then you hear some sort of squeal of pain. And then you feel something make contact with you, like right in your sternum.
And it takes 20 points of damage.
Yeah, it will take the armor damage. How much?
20.
20 points of damage. It's magical, right? Is it cold?
Cold.
Cold
Cold damage.
You got it.
Yeah, that spell sometime.
Warlock's
Okay.
Yeah, that's like half the spells we taught you.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. What'd you get?
Not one for a total of 2.
Not one. So you take 12 points of piercing damage, and you are deaf, dumb, blind, and stunned.
Awesome. You said that was 12?
It's 12, yeah. Deaf, dumb, blind, and stunned. As you just feel this absolutely the gnarliest venom and poison course through your veins, clouds your vision. You fall to the ground. You are stunned for 1 hour. Yeah, that's what you do. Get to roll Constitution saving throws at the end of your turn, if it's still within the first minute of like what's going on. Like you're doing what's it like? You got fucking surprised and shit happened, and so it got to settle in your bloodstream, and that was it. But you're like, you guys were prepped for this. They have different things going on. So yeah, so you will get at the end of your turns, you will get con saves to try to resist certain effects of it. As you've figured out, like lesser restoration and other restorative things, get rid of some of the conditions, but not the stun. The stun fucking sucks. It's not a paralyze. It's like complete shutdown of the motor functions. Okay. That will be. That way, it still has a couple of more of them. So you're more or less incapacitated. Eliezer can't be affected by this thing. It's really annoying.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
has
very
extra 2
annoying.
attacks. Nope, misses him. 21 is his AC?
Yep.
Damn. Okay. That's it then.
I mean, you can still do the piercing damage.
I can't hit him. That's the problem.
just-
Then who's next?
Meckle is up.
Meckle.
Argus
Go
is
ahead.
on deck.
Con save?
Uh,
You do it at disadvantage because you're exhausted?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So I got an 18 and a 1. So I get a 1.
It's not a ability check. It's a saving throw.
Yeah,
It's a
so
saving throw. You
it's not
shouldn't be
at
rolling at a disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You only have 2 points, not 4.
Oh, I dumb. Can I take the
or
18?
not 3. Yeah, you could take the 18 if you want.
Oh, I got a 19, so I'll
There
take
you
that
go.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you rouse yourself
Okay.
as you like wake up with like what appears to be like a hangover and big headache and really tired in the middle of the hallway. Damage all around you. Looks like some of the walls are torn apart. Tile missing from the ceiling. Alone.
All right. So I first thing I do is I make sure I still have my flute.
You still have your
I
flute.
still have my flute. And there's nobody in the hallway.
Roll perception check.
Yeah, that's gonna be an 8.
An 8. You hear something faint, like a swishing, coming from behind you, perhaps around the corner, but that's about it.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and slowly.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, yes.
reach into my satchel or whatever I have and grab one of those healing potions.
Sure, you got it. So that's 2d4 plus
Alright.
2. If I'm not
Just
mistaken.
2?
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
One healing potion, yeah.
Yeah, a regular one.
And I got this from doctor, so I know it's safe.
At least you believe it's safe.
Yeah. So I gain back
I
7.
don't trust doctor.
Shit, that's a good fucking point.
Oh.
Okay, no, not that one.
This is Russian roulette.
Yeah, I'm like
There's a lot of Russian roulette going on
right now. These potions look the same. At least
Zemdek should be in his element because this is like pure chaos, but he's over there. Just getting,
yeah, and that's
If you're
pretty
still
much...
connected to me, you hear me talking to Hank.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, that would absolutely make sense. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, and then I just move as far as I can around the corner towards the swishing.
You as you turn the
I
corner,
knew
you
what
just
you
see
guys
one of the staff
That's
members just
Aeon.
sweeping,
Yeah.
and they like feel the vibration on the floor, and they look up and they see you as they keep sweeping.
If I have enough momentum to talk, I will do that.
Yeah. You can do
Okay.
so. Yeah, I'm a little bit more lenient with you because you're not in
Whatever this
pitched
is.
combat.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't do this, but did you see who did?
You do that in hand speak.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
After I get his attention.
Of course. Yeah, it's just this stout woman that's kind of sweeping. It looks to be probably of half elfin descent. It's just sweeping. They say, I saw the end of something and a discussion before. I think they might have been hired to chimney sweep.
We have a chimney.
Wow, that is like the most innocent thing anybody's ever accused us of.
Yeah. I'll look around chimney.
They're like, and they point up at the missing tile in the ceiling.
Oh, we didn't put that
If
back.
I gave you a boost, would you be able to see up there?
They're like, they blush like a lot. You're like, you're very kind, but I don't think you could put me up there. They're quite stout and large.
Well, I don't want her to lift me up there. So I guess then one of the last things I'll do then is I'll kind of like see if I sense the doctor anywhere.
Go ahead. Do we decide on a check for that one?
We did not.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was
So
just-
then just roll a. I'm just gonna say, I think it's just wisdom straight. Wisdom straight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wisdom straight
Yeah.
is going to be.
It's more of like an innate sense rather than like something that's intended.
Yeah,
with
it's a
intent.
6.
Okay.
Alright.
You just you try to put your energy out there. You don't feel anything.
All right, I need everybody to switch their dice because we are rolling like shit.
Yeah. Is that it then?
If that's
You can move a little bit more
Yeah.
if you'd like. Like
This
you're
is-
still- you didn't move very far.
Exactly.
why I got up, but the
Yeah, that's
You're
true, but
sucking
still.
all the luck out of the room.
so I mean at this point I'll go back towards where I saw
Go back to the hallway?
with the hole. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You can go back there. Where are you intending to go from here? So I have an idea as to.
Well, I don't know how long it's been, and I don't want to be accused of
No,
breaking
that's okay.
anything.
It's okay.
So I'm going to head back towards the room where I told them they could stay.
You want to head back to the guest room
Yeah.
via back the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do so. I'll say it could take you anywhere between. Are you like sprinting?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
trying
cool.
to figure out
So
what the
I would
hell's
say
going
if you
on, so-
use like everything and do it all you got, you could get there in a turn or two.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, but I will be obviously being cognizant of what's going on around me.
Sure. Yep.
So
Then we're back to the top,
Yeah,
correct?
Argus is up.
Argus.
Log's unconscious. Bud is on deck.
I'm gonna.
Log is not unconscious.
I
He's
know.
just stuck. That's it. Just a
Our eyes are open.
distinction with an important
Well,
difference.
We're taking information, but we can't do
I'm
it.
not. I'm actually blind.
He's
I'm going
this
to.
thing's
how you
sucks.
used to be.
By the way, what you felt in you wasn't like a stinger. Wasn't like just 1 point. It was like 5. Like almost like clawed fingers that went and like wrapped around your sternum and then just shoved a bunch of shit into you as you feel that pressure.
I'm gonna cast Bless
Thank you.
on Log,
Oh.
Trisheni, and Cole.
Log, Trisheni, and Cold,
Okay.
you are blessed.
Yay! D4 on your saving throw.
Excellent.
Yes, you
I
guys
will
can
take
do
it.
that for sure.
Thank you.
Nick, turn after this one. Get you some. You'll have an inspiration.
There you go. Okay.
And
Um,
I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
okay. Then we go to...
Log.
So I can
Actually,
save for
like
the end of
stealth
my.
player.
Yeah, so at the end of your turn, you can make a con save.
D4 plus 2.
Right, because of Eleazar as well.
So 21.
21, that's a success. So here's the deal. You are no longer stunned. You are still deaf and blind.
Where did everyone go?
We're still here.
Still right here,
big
bud.
Where's that-
problem is
where's
the stun,
everybody?
'cause you can't take your turn if you're stunned. So that's the big problem. But the rest is just kind of either has to be healed or run its course. There's a cocktail of a bunch of the strongest poisons in the world running through your vein right now, and your body's fighting off the one that makes you not be able to move. So that's your turn. I think you will still have your reaction if you want it, but that'll be it because that's the end of your turn. You okay?
There's nothing else I can.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Who's next then? Go
Trisheni,
ahead.
Eleazar's on deck.
Great.
All right, you're out of step, creature. I can't see you. Slow down a little
You're
bit.
out of step.
Slow down a little bit.
You got a okay, cool. Con save? Is it or
Yes.
wisdom? It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Okay, what's the save?
16.
16. It's a failure.
Slowed.
Okay.
Only
So-
one attack.
So -2 penalty to
No
AC,
reactions.
Dex and Dex
It
saves,
has
no
5
reactions.
with the capability of 6 attacks per round.
But it can
It's,
use one.
it can only
But now
use
it can
one.
only do one.
They're an
And
action or both.
I
And no
Love
reaction
us?
or no reaction. bonus.
Am I prone right now?
You
like,
love
us.
that
You
was
are
its like one thing that it could do, and you have pretty much
Oh,
castrated
and
it.
no reactions or bonus actions either.
Well, it can do. You can do an
hate it.
action
All
or a
of
bonus
those.
action,
So
or
much.
not both.
No, and no reactions. Yeah.
No,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Keep bragging. Keep bragging.
TJ, I am prone right now. If that helps.
No. Are you prone?
No, because I was stunned.
If he's stunned, he.
Oh, that's true. I guess.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, well, fine.
You just
then.
gotta freeze your body.
Don't keep saying
Cody's
that.
like, if I helps you, Cody, you're fine. You guys are good. Great. This is gonna be great. The fact that this thing is like perpetually invisible is enough for me.
After what? 2 years of you being our DM.
Yeah.
Like we're figuring out how to do.
Yeah,
this.
how to do? Am I that predictable?
No.
I know. Okay. Good. Because if
I'll-
that, I was gonna have to make things very much harder.
No.
Okay.
I'll go over to.
That was your action, correct?
That was my action. I'm still carrying Zemdak, so I'll go over to.
That's your concentration as well, right?
Yes.
Slow is concentration.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. And you weren't concentrating. Okay.
Yep. I'll move over close to Log then,
You're
still
concentrating,
carrying,
She's
Yes.
concentrating.
Correct.
still carrying Zemdak, and I'll just put my hand on his shoulder because I recognize this just like what like to Log.
So back to where she was.
Back in the corner.
Did you
or
drop
Back here?
Zemdak or did you?
No, I'm still carrying
Yeah.
him.
So you want to go back where you were? Or you want to go in the corner?
Go in the corner.
Okay.
And
You put
I
baby
think-
back in the corner.
well, actually, can I get like around him to go like? What I want to do is be able to flank with Eleazar.
Like the thing that you can't see.
Yeah.
Yes, but
potentially.
like on the far side.
Yeah.
Okay, so you try to do like this move.
Yeah.
Okay. Please roll an athletics check for me.
Okay.
We choose not using.
I want to see how. I want to see if you bounce
Nope.
off this thing.
I bounce off it, I think. Yeah, that's a 3.
It got a nat 1 for a 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your athletics
So
check is.
you go around what
+1.
you think
Oh.
it could possibly be, and you bump into it. It's much bigger than you thought it was. So you're there, right?
Well, oh, okay, it's big. All right. Well, this helps. And still again, if I'm
As you're just bringing, you're just like with Zemdak, and you almost drop Zemdak.
yeah, I'm like, ugh, sorry. Yeah, and just hand on log. Just ready.
So I don't think you can make it all the way around him.
Okay.
With your half speed, I don't think you can.
I have
If you're there with
25.
bumped in, and then try to go, you can't make it.
Okay.
I would say you could make it here
Okay.
if you squeeze, and that's about it with Zemdak.
All right. That's,
Technically, that would put you in a flanking position, but you can't
Yeah.
see the thing. But yeah.
But
okay,
I know
yeah.
that I can
You know
see.
where it is, yeah, you
I can
bumped
see.
into it,
I
yes.
bumped into it, and I can see Eliezer doing like.
Yeah, he's still like,
Yeah.
got it, sumo style.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy this time.
Oh.
Is it larger than large?
I'm broader than Broadway.
No, that's creature size.
For the
Yeah, I know,
grapple
I understand.
purposes,
You,
it's not larger than large.
I can't tell you, but everything is fine.
Okay. He wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't
You're
worry
just
about it.
holding onto its knee.
Don't make me say all these mechanics. Make him just reveal things. Yeah, no, you're
making
good.
sure I
Everything
couldn't
is.
grapple.
I got you. Everything's fine. We're good.
Okay.
The grapple is possible. So, who's next? And that's your turn.
Eleazar's up.
Eliezer,
Cole is-
you've got your grapple on.
And you've got flanking.
Smack that all on the invisible floor.
Yeah.
As the music keeps going.
Try to get my sword into it.
Is he technically
Okay.
flanking? Or does it not when it's invisible? That's a weird random thing.
That's a
What?
That's more of a GM call. I
Yeah.
believe.
Does what? I'm sorry.
Is he technically flanking, but with invisibility does it matter?
Wouldn't that make it just
Does-
a
is
straight
it a
roll
straight
at that
roll?
point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just make it a straight
Like,
roll.
is it a straight roll or is it not?
Yeah, and I
Because-
think it's a straight roll because any amount of disadvantage and advantage stacked against each other become
Neutral,
negate each other
yeah.
out, so that you are considered to have neither.
18 does hit, correct?
18 just hits.
So I
No,
get.
no, it would be less than that now because -2.
Fucking slow. That's true.
A 12.
So you hit more.
12 does
doesn't
not.
hit,
No,
but an 18 does.
Yes,
so
we've
I
already
still
determined
got,
that the AC of this creature naturally is an 18.
Okay.
So right now it's a 16 because of slow.
I still got the shield bash on it.
Nice.
Okay. I don't ever want to get this pedantic, but Eleazar is using both of his limbs to hold this creature down. To be able to swing at it while holding it and then also do the shield bash is a bit of a stretch. You know what I mean? Like, come meet me somewhere in the middle. All right?
Okay.
Because you'd have to let go with both of your arms
Sure.
to be able to actually hit this thing if you want to do both things. So either do one or the other. Does that sound fair enough? Because you have to constantly be
Yes.
holding on to this.
So ignore. So no
I'll let what happened so far be fine.
no longsword attacks, but it still kind of makes sense that if the shield's on his arm,
Yeah, if you wanna-
as he's like
yeah,
struggling
that's fine.
around,
Totally fine.
we'll take the shield bash.
Because
but
you can
not
keep
the
pressing
sword.
up against the shield
No
and
sword
then just
attacks.
bring back and just
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Then can you smite with your shield?
I
As
can
long as we
smite
can
my shield.
compromise on that.
All
Just
it takes is
because
a melee attack.
Yeah.
You gonna have him smite? or-
Yes.
melee
11.
attack to
Melee weapon attack. For smite. We were talking smite.
oh smite. That's very true.
'Cause
Shit,
the
that's right. You can just shove a bunch of smite into the shield.
the shield bash is a melee
Ooh,
attack.
I made Eleazar you made Eleazar very powerful.
So
He's
11.
got to go.
11 points.
You said
piercing
yes.
damage.
I did. 11 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, it
It's
counts.
still magical because it's a magical. Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
And I am gonna pump a smite into that bad boy.
Got it.
That's 2 + 1 per level.
It's just undead, right?
Yeah, bonus for undead or aberration. No, let me check.
I think it's just undead.
Undead or fiend.
No. Okay. You're
Yeah, is it? Is it? No, you don't know.
That's the problem with like home brewing a bunch of stuff. It's like it's
21
hard to put it
radiant
into boxes.
damage
21 points. So extra 21 points
Yes.
of radiant damage. Damn.
on top of the 11 piercing.
What level did you use? Second level?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled.
Yeah, he rolls
almost
really
once.
good.
So just so you guys are aware, this thing has taken 65 points of damage so far. 65.
How's it look?
You can't
Invisible.
see it.
It's invisible.
It's invisible.
That's how it looks.
I was trying, guys. I tried.
That's the end of their turn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Cole's up, and then it'll be Zemdak. So, if it's at all possible, especially with my nifty little cloak of murder on,
Oh, here we go.
Yay, murder.
I'm gonna try and.
Yay, murder! Yikes!
I want to move.
My wife.
Seeing Log, who's normally very animated, just freeze like that. I'm gonna try and get next to him over there. If I need to step through Eliezer to do it with my cloak, I can.
You want to be in the corner?
Yeah, I want to be in the corner. Right
Yeah,
there.
you can make it to the corner.
Yeah,
No problem.
All right.
Push a chair aside.
Put my
So,
hand on.
speaking of which,
I have to
like,
see him.
in case, just so you can appreciate everything I did for you. Here, this wall is like collapsed, and this like beam had been fallen, so whatever was over here is no longer here, and it's not. And this is like a wall. There's a couple of collapsed stuff here, boards, an overturned table, chair, some barrels, parts of a long table that was just like the legs and braces of it that's just been leaned up against these bookcase. Bookcase up here, all messed up, stool. This top level is actually askew and slanted like that because the beam that was holding it has kind of like buckled quite a bit.
Okay.
So it's all what it looks like, and then this is where like the moonroof is probably just about like this spot right here, and the rest of it is a vaulted ceiling before it comes back down. Make sense?
Yeah.
So this place looks like it could have been larger at the point, but disrepair, collapses. This is how big the base is now.
All right. However, getting next to Log, I'm going to pump a lesser restoration into him.
You got it. Okay. Cool. You can. So that just cures you of everything else, just instantly. No need to roll. So you're no longer deaf and blind. Wait, it's just one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, let me double check.
It's one status effect, so it's either blind or deaf.
Which one you want to do, Log?
Do I get it? I get to choose?
I would say it's Cole's spell, so I think he gets to choose. You see that Log's eyes are extremely cloudy, and his ears look like they're bleeding.
I'm gonna do the eyes part.
Okay, cool. Your eyes clear up.
Why?
Yeah.
The creature's invisible.
Log can barely aim with his eyes open. I don't
I
want to.
feel you though, because at the same time, I'm like, I would want to see. I can deal with not hearing.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, but the creature's invisible. Well, fuck. That was my instinct too, though, to go for the sight.
I know. It's like I'm like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
Fuck, man.
Why is it so quiet in here?
Feel
What?
it.
We stopped dancing? What's going on?
Oh, that
No,
reminds
no,
me.
he didn't.
Yeah. Shuddy's absolutely still banging it.
Zemdak, good dancing. You got it, bud.
Oh man, that's
Little inspiration over to Zemdak just for the heck of it. See if it does
Sure.
anything.
So Eliezer and Zemdak have inspiration. Good job. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that ends
That's
me.
the end of your turn then?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So action, lesser restoration, and inspiration. That's not a spell. You got it. Cool. Who's next? Zemdak, correct? Or Eliezer? Yeah, there we go.
It's Zemdak and then it's Mekkel.
You got it.
Or no, Zemdak and then whatever the fuck this
Then
thing
the
is.
creature.
I just have it down on the list as evil.
Just misunderstood.
Oh!
Not evil.
You bash it with the shield right there. Cole, you were paying attention when Eliezer bashed it with the shield and put the smite into it. In that flash of icy energy, you saw what looked like as if kind of the same effect where the invisibility cloak is invisible on only one side.
Yeah.
And if it gets whipped in the wind, you can see kind of the underside. You see the underside of what looks like a hand kind of come up for a moment, recoiling from the flash, what looks like a hand wrapped on another hand, just the underside of it, before it wraps back down. And the thing becomes invisible. Super fleshy, super gross.
I don't see it though.
Those are some big hands.
No, you don't have really line of sight very well, I don't think. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, your line of sight is a little with the
if you
turned
can't
over
see
table.
anything, that 20 perception doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. Line of sight is a bit obscured at the moment.
'Cause
You're also quite short, so when there's an overturned
Fine.
table in your line of sight, yeah, sorry, you want to play a dwarf. So it's my turn then, because you finished, correct?
Yes.
My turn. Oh, I get to play. Invisible creature is going to
You can only do one thing.
only do one thing.
You can do your action or your bonus action.
Can I just throw a tantrum as my one thing?
No, that's my thing.
Yes.
You can't take my thing.
That's
Yeah.
his. That's
It
his
gets to
action.
save at the end of its turn, though. Correct?
Yeah, I can try to do it again.
Are you holding me away from the thing, or
Yeah, like you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
Human
your
shielding.
piggyback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your face is on her backside.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
However,
And
you
there's
know,
nothing you can do about it.
which means that like every third time she spins around, so you are technically facing it for like a split second.
Okay. So what it's actually going to do then is, since it's aware that it is
Groggy.
slow
Yep.
motion, it is going to use its action then to try to break the grapple. Rather than take its 6 attacks reduced to 1, because it's not an idiot.
Does slow affect
It does not. It's just a.
dexterity?
It does.
It's not
it,
dexterity. It's athletics.
No, it's
It's a
well.
contested athletics check.
Yeah, but it does affect dex saves.
Yes, but this is not a dex save.
Yeah.
This is a contested, because with monsters it's like a DC you have to beat. With player characters, it's a contest,
Right.
and you already know the bonus that this thing has. So.
Eleazar has a D8 too.
Oh fuck.
18.
17.
Woo!
You guys.
You can try to make a save
Now
now.
you're
I
safe.
wanted to put blood on the floor, but okay, here we go.
Now you're safe.
Does
Wait,
it get
there
a
should be
+2
blood on the
for being
dance floor,
there?
by the way.
That's the title of the.
That is
Yeah.
the name of
Yes,
the fucking
blood on the dance floor.
Blood on the
slow
dance
save.
floor. Slow save. That's great. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just wondering if it got a +2 because it's near him.
Allies.
I'll take it as a no.
Allies specifically.
I tried to help.
That's a fail.
Still slowed.
Meckle, it's your turn.
So,
I just love the reaction.
all right. As I'm running, then
Absolutely castrated this fucking thing.
Yeah. I will chug as I'm getting towards the room. I will also chug that other healing potion that I have.
Okay, good. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
fully Breath of the Wild. Gong, 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 gong.
Yeah.
That second one's good, right?
Oh yeah. Do I have to?
Russian roulette roll. What is it?
Roll your die.
Well. 6 + 4, so 8.
How many total? 8 total?
8 total.
8
yeah.
total? Okay. Go ahead and roll 2 extra d4.
So that's 3 and total another 6.
So bring you to 14.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, 14.
Okay.
We're going to 14, so you heal 14 damage. Can you please roll a d100, please?
That means I'm
Cole,
gonna-
you still there?
Yeah.
A D what? Sorry.
Do you have any
100.
ink?
D100.
Yeah.
We have the
Throw it.
big boy if you want to do that, boy.
All right.
The big fat D100.
No, that'll take forever. I will. This my death
I
will
might
be
need to
slower
get some
this
more
time.
after this, but yeah, I got some ink.
It's
Yeah.
like a
Jeez,
sphere.
It's
You don't have to. You can use your
Oh,
own.
be aware it's going to be really loud
It is
when it hits
loud.
the table.
but it's fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. I think this one's almost as bad as your.
Is it
Oh,
silver?
5.
Whoa.
Dude, like low numbers. They're super fun.
You instantly die as you consume.
Yeah, but I take the
intense,
cloak with me.
intense damages of neural.
You feel a surge of energy of the arcane
You are.
that
Oh,
runs
one
through you
face
two.
away.
Not with a K, with a C.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right, that's fine. Then.
That's better. That's much better.
what knowledge does Meckel have of spellcraft? None at all.
Where would I get the? No,
I
asked.
suppose, because you can't read.
Yeah, I
Um,
can read. Yes.
I mean, you could be a
Whoa,
sorcerer.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Log couldn't read for the
So
longest of time.
here's the deal. I'm gonna let you play this
But
how
his
you like.
knowledge wasn't
Okay.
his own.
You have the ability to cast whatever any
So?
first level spell you want from any class, any first level spell that exists at all, including all of my homebrew spells, any of that type of thing you want. But you roleplayed as Meckel as what Meckel would
Alright.
cast in this moment.
Is locate person?
no.
No, that's like a
third
fifth level
Yeah, I
spell.
was hoping.
Object, maybe that,
fourth.
right?
Locate
No.
objects a third level if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Second.
I could be at
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, because we were locating.
I don't know, 'cause we located
locate
log that
person,
way.
I think
Yeah.
is. I have it. I can find it, but it's higher than that.
I just can't think of any other locate
No, it's okay.
spell.
You know what we could do? Like, because you're like
It's
disjointed
fourth.
from everything, take your time because it's a huge list. We'll come back to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Locate
but
creatures
take your
for
time
them.
and figure out what's going on. Okay? Because it's not everything that's in there too. It's all of the stuff. So yeah, there's a lot more than just in there. It's also on the wiki if you need it. Argus, then we're back to you.
Well, fudge nuts. I'm gonna.
If you guys can text Matthew any of the first level spells that you have homebrewed, so that they have access to those as well, because this is some genetic memory bullshit. So.
I haven't unlocked enough of my spells yet for me to
Okay.
do
Yeah,
that, so.
none of mine are
Nobody else
first
has
level.
made a first level spell?
No, mine are all fourth
No.
or higher.
No. Okay.
Mine's
Okay.
like third, and
Yeah, we...
Okay. Yeah, you
did
guys
not
don't have
get
to go
that.
power or go home.
I'm gonna
Well, more I can like on some teeth.
scoot
Yeah,
around
that's gonna be
underneath
slow.
so I
Yeah.
can get where I can see them holding something.
Okay. So
Into
you come
the
out
dark
of your
corner.
hidey hole.
Yeah. Well, I gotta throw a flame at it. I have to be able to at least have a line of sight to chuck a flame
Do
at
you
it.
want? Do you want to be right there? Do you want to climb up to the top of this? Or?
I was gonna go inside.
You want to go inside? Sorry, I can't. You want to go? Oh, okay, all the way in. I do need a shuffleboard thing.
Yeah.
Where's your chopsticks, man?
Okay. We'll put you right. You want to
Going
go
into
against
the
the wall?
I want to be able to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, how about we put you there then? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm gonna throw a produce flame.
So in case anybody can't see,
You wanted to say it. I heard you try like 3 times the same
in the
fireball.
shadow.
I'm not gonna chuck a fireball
Just
because I wouldn't know where to go. Yeah.
Yeet.
I don't like disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20 and a 4 for 12.
To try to produce flame at this thing. Yeah, you see flames scatter across the same part of the wall where Cole scattered a bunch of like kind of creeping slime mold elemental energies too.
That is 2 nat 20s today.
That's amazing.
Disadvantage kind of sucks. Like a lot of you are exhausted, or like you guys are suffering from a lot of like
It's the-
saboteur deleterious effects. It
I'm still surprised.
feels
Cole was
pretty
not exhausted.
hamstringed, doesn't it? Wonder how it feels, guys, to be slowed and
None of us are slowed.
grappled.
I now at least have line of sight on it, so.
Not really. You can't see it, but
mean,
you have
Well, I mean,
line
like-
of effect.
But I meant if it flashes at
Yeah,
all.
you have line of effect. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah.
So then I can use my fun new abilities if I can actually see it for half a second.
That is true. That is very, very true. Good on
Okay.
you. All right. So is that
Yep,
the end of your turn
that's
then?
it.
Okay.
Logs up.
You haven't taken any damage yet, have you?
Nope.
Okay. And you have not taken any damage
No,
yet?
I've taken
Oh,
damage.
I took the electrical
Since you've
damage.
been concentrating.
No.
From the explosion, not
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the creature.
I'm just making sure we're all up to date on our concentration checks. Okay. Next up, I believe that is Log then. Yep.
Trishani's on deck.
All right, so I still can't hear shit, but I can at least see shit.
Okay.
And yeah, so everyone seems to be focusing their shit around this one space. So in that space, I'm going to create bonfire.
Oh, come on. I can't move. I'm so upset. You guys are going to destroy this thing with cantrips, and I am going to lie on the floor screaming.
It does have a radius.
Just so
though.
you know, folks, we'll make sure we get the camera so you can
Oh.
enjoy it with us.
But it wasn't just a cantrip that slowed it, so it's
That's
not.
true, that's
so
true, that's
don't.
The fact that you are
Bonfire's only
killing it
5?
with cantrips
Yeah.
Or is it 10?
5.
5 feet.
makes me very upset.
Depends on how Well, it depends on how flammable this floor is too.
Okay, you're creating a bonfire. I'm going to give you a little fire here. I'm a little fires. That's all right. We'll just use this little guy. Which square?
Basically, the one, whatever's like right in front of
Right in
Eliezer.
front of Eliezer?
Yeah.
There you go.
And it automatically fails because it's grappled.
Its movement is 0.
Its movement is 0. It does not have.
That's
It
it.
does not get disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So it
No,
still just gets a
but it
regular-
gets disadvantage on dexterity saving throws
Because
because
it's
it's
It's not. It's
slowed.
not
Oh, no,
disadvantage.
it's not slowed. It's got something
It's
with
negative
minus,
2.
It's minus 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That's a natural 19, minus 2 plus some stuff. So I'm pretty sure it passes.
Yeah,
with
so
this.
it doesn't even take any damage then.
It doesn't take any
It's,
damage.
it's cantrip. It's a cantrip.
So it
Save
does
or
the hot
suck.
foot thing and stays away from the bonfire. Okay, great. You can't see any of this. Great.
Trisheni's
Okay, that's a little small victory.
up then if you're done.
He used
Do you want to
That's
move?
not a kick.
At all?
Uh,
Or are you good?
I'm not
I'm
usually
half
like
movement
I want to
anyway.
be like DM versus players, but right now I feel so ganged up on that I want to fight.
Well,
you guys.
there's
We've-
all
we've
of us
had a
and
few-
one monster.
This is the second monster in a row that we've sort of like
just
castrated
womped. Yeah,
from-
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you know what?
I tried to make it unwompable, but apparently
So I'll try and move 15 feet away, like pass through Cole, so that we're not so bunched up. But I've got only 15 feet because
okay,
I'm
cool.
exhausted. So
over
through.
here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So as far as I can get away from where the cluster is, with 15 feet.
5, 10, 15, right there.
Perfect.
No reactions, right?
No reactions.
Suck a toe. All right. Who's next then?
Ellie.
Trisheni?
The,
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
toe sucker
You
here.
take your action to suck a toe. Great, that's your turn. The Cole's your next.
So I
Eleazar's
will.
on deck.
So I will take.
God, that's a fucking good spell.
I'll take the lightning kopesh and swing at it, and then we'll do the same thing with the Ostara.
I think it's
Prancer.
just straight because you're flanking.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Plus a D4 for your bless.
well, that's not for attacks,
Bless
though,
is
right?
a saving attacks and saving.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is not ability
Yeah.
checks. Who used a bless on ability check?
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
We used
No.
it on log saving
Yeah,
throw.
Yeah,
no, I used
the inspiration.
Okay.
And we used
I had like a flashback moment. And I was like, what
Nope.
happened?
we're good.
All right, cool.
14 does not hit. I don't think.
No.
Does not hit.
16.
Nope.
Yep. So, all right.
You just with
But-
nothing.
But because it's the lightning kopesh, the first time I have advantage and I miss,
You do not have advantage.
But-
you have disadvantage and advantage, which considers that you
Right.
have
it just
a night.
completely.
You start out
Okay.
it like
Yeah, that's
before
fine then.
anything else is
All right.
considered.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then take the Ostara Prancer. Try to hit it again. That will work that time. That's 19 just with the dice. So,
Okay.
and
yeah.
I'm casting a green flame blade on it. So,
Okay, cool. With the you got it. So you just tell me the damage then.
excellent. Because that is.
Are you striking anything else? I don't think so, right?
I don't know of any other creature.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know of any
Is
other.
there
I mean,
a
are
creature
you
with
There's
mad?
7 of them.
I mean, are you mad at any of the rest of us?
No. Okay, so do you want separate totals for different types of damage here?
I need separation between mundane and magical.
It's all magic. So.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter.
Okay. That is. Okay. That's 17 points of damage.
17 points.
And then I will walk away.
Okay, that's 82, guys. We're at.
Did I see? Did it flash at all?
I'm sorry. Finish your turn first, and then I'll get to you.
So then I'll walk away, put Zemdak like down over in the like next in the
I walk
bookshelf.
away. In the behind the bookcase.
Well, not behind the bookcase, like
Just where
over
you-
like
you have a.
I know.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
guys. You gave
I can't.
everyone-
It can't really like in that corner between.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
You want to put him. You want to nestle him in the rubble.
in the corner.
in the corner.
She's gonna clear off
Maybe in the corner.
You just kind of
Like I
shove
said,
him
I
into
think
the
we may have a
rubble
new
with your
nickname
foot,
for you.
with just the hand now sticking out of the rubble.
So we know what to
And
find.
then
His boots, baby, it all works.
Yeah,
and then I'll come right back to the
Baby
same
gives
spot to
Yeah.
still give Eleazar.
absolutely fine. Great.
That's my
Um,
turn.
Oh, he's baby boots now.
Then Cole. Then I believe it's your turn. Then correct.
No, it's Eleazar and then
I
Cole.
think we just call him booties.
Bracers of blasting.
Okay. They
Yes.
are ranged attacks,
Yes.
but disadvantage and advantage cancels out, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Any amount of disadvantage and any amount of disadvantage cancel out, become a straight roll. So
I'm
yeah.
just thinking like he's.
You're taking advantage of my mechanics. Yes, but yes, you can do the thing in a straight roll. How many blasts do you get?
3.
Okay.
The 6 plus 5 is 11. That does not hit.
So Eleazar is holding onto this thing, and you see like a bracer flash, almost white hot, as 3 like pyrotechnic, like spiraling blast try to all careen and converge on one point.
18 does hit though, correct?
18
Yeah.
does. So how many of those hit? Just 2 of them?
16 hits too. If
16 hits
No,
because of slow.
18 was the lower. The third blast was like a 19 plus. It was a 24.
Okay.
So I knew that one. Yeah.
16 or above. Slow, I hate it.
13 total fire damage.
Okay.
And then try to scrape it with the shield as a bonus action.
Yes. Let's do this. You see her strike it. You see these blasts happen. You do see what looks like. You ever seen one of those Godzilla? There's like hundreds of different Godzilla renditions, but where like the plates kind of come up and they flap in like a kind of ripple pattern before they do a thing, before they do like the whole blast. You see what looks like very large hands, 5-fingered hands, kind of in a ripple pattern, like lift up across some form of musculature and some sort of natural curve before, and you can see the underside of the hands before they clap back down and grasp.
11 piercing.
As the green flame kind of off the fingertips.
Rolled another 19 on the die, so I know it hits.
Okay.
It was 11 piercing plus 10 radiant. I only did a
So
first
21.
level smite. Yeah. I only did a first level smite though.
I'm totally gonna kill this thing before I get there.
That's 116 damage, guys. Okay. Is that it then? Then we're at Cole?
Yeah.
Correct?
And Zemdak's on deck after that. I'm gonna move forward to like right next to Eleazar. I want to be able to be like right next to where he's holding on to whatever he's holding on to.
So between
Okay.
Like right next to Eleazar and whatever he's holding on to.
Basically where I was.
Yeah, basically.
You want to be here?
Back in
Yeah.
the back.
I want to
Okay,
be.
You want to just move forward then?
Yeah.
There you go. Cool, you got it.
Once I get forward, Cole's gonna reach into his pocket, pull out his vial of ink, and try and smash it next to Eleazar's hands.
Oh, right where his hands are. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll just say, just roll. Just do me a favor. Just roll as if you were making a ranged attack. So roll. Are you proficient with thrown weapons or improvised weapons at all?
God no, I'm a bard.
Okay. So I would just say roll d20 and add your dex to it. All right. It's just a straight roll too, because it's and the AC is not very high because you're trying to hit what it is you're trying to hit.
13.
13, yeah, I'll say that does it. I would say like 12 would be the highest this could ever thing to be. You smash like right where Eleazar's hands are,
Like,
and it
yeah.
does splash out. You do see now spread across this thing what looks like arms that are like this thick, round, made of like hands, just a bunch of hands overlapping each other like dominoes. Just hands, like hands of a bunch of different shapes and sizes.
Law gets really excited.
Humanoid hands.
Well,
What
actually,
seems like humanoid hands.
actually, as Cole does it, he goes, "How's that for a witness?"
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's pretty funny. That they're just kind of a cascade, like scales on this thing, but they're 5-fingered hands. But it only goes up to about. You see one big hand that is like grabbing onto in the entire of like Eleazar's forearm, elbow, and then part of his bicep. That's just one big hand, and from that big hand you see massive claws coming out from the fingertips, all 5 fingertips that are digging into Eleazar's arm, but not doing anything to him because he's immune to fucking disease, and just there, and they're like this, but all you see are these floating massive arms made of hands from like I'd say maybe half the forearm to the fingertip.
All right, Eleazar, keep holding on. We can see it now. And then I'm gonna take my step right back, so it's out of
So
range.
you can't see like you could see a very small portion of it, but I'll figure something out. Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm inspiring Eleazar before I take a step.
Eleazar already. Oh, he
Nope,
used
I
it.
used it.
Yep, and then I'm taking a step back to where I was before.
And no reactions. It has this really cool reaction that I can't use.
And that ends my turn. It's Zemdak, and then it.
I now understand why some DMs just like, no, it does the thing, you can't do anything about it. Okay,
Zemdek.
Zemdek?
Ankyline, one more time. There's flasks of lamp oil in my bag. Throw that at it.
And standing on a bonfire.
Yeah, it is.
All right. It does. It looks like it can't really see a whole lot what's going. It does cover the ground of which it was on, but doesn't hit the creature, but does spread to the bonfire that is literally there. So the entire area is now covered in mundane flame. This is mundane, regular flame, except for the one space that has the bonfire. Now, however, it is still in the flame.
If it doesn't end its,
Things are still going to
if it
happen.
does end its turn there, then it'll still have to do all the shit.
I'm going to keep the one that's the bonfire, the big one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to say because it's the first time, or yada yada yada,
So-
when it appears, it'll take the damage.
By
What's up?
by
You
the,
have-
the oil rules, it's
Yeah.
5 damage a round.
Okay, yeah, we can go with that. That's fine.
And it lasts for 2 rounds. Before the oil is
Great.
burned.
Before the oil is green, but the bonfire remains.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. So
And
it'll
whatever.
take 5 damage right now because I don't want to deal with it. All right. That's fine.
Per space?
No.
Oh
I tried.
God! Can you imagine if I allowed that?
Just carry a vat of
Bye-bye,
oil everywhere.
Right. Well, I mean, we hardly were. So.
And
Yeah.
You're sure you can give me my body back? I'm not done with the biomass yet.
I hope so.
I mean, if not, I guess we're just doing this together.
Like peas in a pod. I learned that expression from Guy.
Like fungi in the log.
Sure. I like that one. There's a pause. Guy doesn't like that one.
Is Guy the one that we like?
Guys,
Yeah, yeah.
Guys,
and
the
then we
one I
resurrected
revived.
him. Yeah.
Yep.
But I wasn't dead yet, but I still gave him permission. So
You're,
Not sure how that's going.
you're done then?
oh yeah,
Okay. So then it's my turn?
Critter turn.
yes.
Time to give it lair actions.
Well, I first have to roll a dexterity saving throw because of the bonfire,
Bonfire,
don't
yeah.
I? Because
No, no,
it
it
starts
has
its turn there or ends its
If
turn
it
there?
ends its turn there.
It's still slowed.
Yep.
And it's
And
still
grappled.
grappled.
So all I can do is try to break the grapple. Unless
Unless you do the thing.
I get recharged. Which I don't. Okay. So, yeah. Athletics, please. Jeez, fucking
22.
10.
Didn't even use your
I
inspiration.
didn't use my inspiration.
Good to know.
Battle is not as epic
You
or
can-
terrifying as I was hoping it was going to be.
Roll.
Um,
Roll
yes.
Roll
for
for your
save.
slow.
Well, and Dex.
And your
Yes,
dex
I
save.
know. I have to
Dex.
do them both.
Do
Yeah.
yeah.
So which one was that?
Both of them are failures.
Still slowed. Takes fire damage.
Cut out at the knees. Alright, whose it turns it? Michael?
I'm getting really afraid of what he's gonna sick on us next time.
I know.
I know. This is
So frustrated.
So
I mean,
that's
I wouldn't. I never. I don't change what's coming up.
It just gets frustrating.
It just gets frustrating.
One of
just
those
gets more
worms
powerful.
is
Because I don't
just
know
gonna
what's coming.
magically pop out of the sand and eat us all.
They're all dead. Make new characters.
so
Those were
fun for me,
broken.
Except for Meckel, he's not in the room.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So
Yeah.
Fight your way out of
You,
this.
you didn't become the
Swallowed
object of
by
my
me.
ire.
Yeah, not
so
yet.
that's 11 fire damage.
11 fire damage. Okay.
Doctor has no reason to
You,
be mad at
you guys,
No, I know.
regardless of this thing being like invisible for like the vast majority of the time, have done quite a lot of damage to this thing. Still coming.
Not that you can see it coming.
You can see it.
Well, now we can see.
We can see a
See,
little
you can
bit of
hold
it now.
Still feels hard to hold.
Well, we can see a little bit of it.
It has an insane bonus to strength too. It just fucking
Rolls like-
can't roll higher than a 4. I'm getting. You know what? I'm done with this die. I think I'm done with this guy.
You sure you don't want one mine?
I'm gonna try a different one. Okay,
That's
for the-
that die is too good for you. It's the storytelling die is too good for you. It's your turn then.
All right, so I've got my spell. So I'm Do I make it to the room this round at this point or at this turn?
Why don't you do me a favor, roll a Constitution saving throw to see how hard you can push your body to get there as fast as you possibly can.
I got a nat 1.
Okay.
So at this point,
So I'd say you probably at some point have to like lean on the wall and like take your breath because you're exhausted.
maybe.
Okay.
But in the back of my head, I hear what we would understand as the Benny Hill theme song, and I cast Expeditious Retreat.
Expeditious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got
it. And yeah, that
That's
one.
the first
And just basically, I'm trying to get to the room, trying to find them. So all I'm doing is basically running around, and if I see another one of my compatriot, at the
Another staffer.
another staffer, I will ask if they've seen them as I'm running past,
Okay.
and redirect if they say that they have.
Cool. So you use your first level 2 to use Expeditious Retreat in order to allow you to bonus action dash
Yep.
Right.
for the next minute or so. That's a
10
great
minutes,
choice. Good
yeah.
job.
So,
That's a
thanks.
great choice.
Yeah.
Cool. So you still have to use your action, I think, to cast the spell, correct? Or no, I think it just says.
I think
No,
it's
it's
bonus,
when I quaff the potion. So it's a concentration 10-minute, I think.
Yeah, and it actually just says you choose and cast. It doesn't say you have to use the action to. It just happens.
All right.
So if you want to do movement, action, bonus action, you can move 3 times.
Yeah, I'm running around
Okay,
trying
cool.
to find them.
That's fine.
Great. Because he just kind of wasn't thinking, and that he wants to go fast.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta find them.
Yeah.
You come across 3 staffers as you're moving. You kind of say hey, where did these people go? None of them have seen any of them. From as you're and you do reach the guest quarters at that point, I think.
Okay.
None of them have seen any.
that's-
One of them, I believe, the last one that you come across, said, I don't know, but there's a commotion going on in the West Wing, and I assumed it was just some renovation.
Okay.
You also know the West Wing is where that forbidden section is.
Yeah. So my plan is to if they're not in the guest room, then I'm going to make a beeline for the west
Wing.
wing.
Got it.
But because I know it's dark on the way there, I'm going to grab one of the torches.
You got it. Yeah, you can absolutely grab a torch from the sconce. You can use your last movement to head in that
Yep.
direction. We'll figure it out, but I can't say it's going to take you very long to get here.
No, that's fine. That's
Because
fine.
you know it's not going to take very long at all because you know exactly where to go and you know the fastest route to get here and you know which you know all of the hallways, so you know which ones to cut through, which paintings to jump through, which windows to vault over or whatever, or false doors, that whole deal. So you got it. Cool.
Okay.
Just remind me that you are well on your way and you're very close to being where you need to go. Yes, what's your question?
The stream to still see 3.
There's nothing I can do about it right now.
Cam called it out.
Yeah, I'll change it during the break. All right.
Argus is up. If
Yes, Argus, go
Knuckles
ahead.
done.
All right. Argus
on
is
deck.
going to focus on this new negative energy and try to pull as much as he can out of this hand and cast Blight.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that is a con save.
Con save for me. Do you need?
Yep.
You just need to see it, and because of your ability, you don't need to see it. I did not think about blight. What session is this? Do you guys know?
Session
49.
49, episode 80, 90?
90, 91.
Got it. Cool. All right, con save for me then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13.
That's a fail. So that's 40 necrotic damage.
You're kidding me.
This thing is still gnarly though. It's a lot of damage.
I had 8d8. That's fun.
Just hoping necrotic doesn't heal it.
Right? That would
You
be fun.
cast blight on this creature. or on this thing that you can't see?
You can see a patch in it.
I can see the little ink spot, but I can also
Yeah. Yes. The spot.
have my special ability that I can hit things
Yeah,
with.
now it should be
special-
updated. Should be fixed. So, as you do so, you see what looks like rotted roots. So if you've ever gardened and like you've had root rot, and it's like it sucks. It's kind of like black veins inside of all your roots. It sucks. Kind of pry under these gestalt spaces of hands that you have seen, and cause them to kind of all like flay out in pain as this thing goes. As this a bunch of hands just come up and shake like the one dinosaur with the frill thing.
Jazz hands.
Yes, jazz hands. Bunch of jazz hands. As they all come up, and I'm talking about 360 degree around every limb. This thing appears to be bipedal, 2 arms, big like skull with an eye in the middle of it, of like in its mouth, big jaws and an eye in the middle of its jaws. As all of the hands come up at once with doing that much damage, and then immediately slap all down again. You've seen what this thing kind of looks like when it's all flayed out. It's hands. It's made of hands.
Log is really excited.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
This big, like, kind of bipedal, wolf skull, elongated, hugely bulk swole thing just made of hands.
Dude, it's a wolf skull with an eyeball in its mouth. Don't you want that more than the hands?
What? Your mouth is moving, but I
It did not like
can't hear
that.
anything.
It looks like it has taken quite a bit of damage. It also looks absolutely abnormally and otherworldly constitutional. Like, it is extremely fit and built. So it's taken all your hits and just keeps coming. It's got a lot of hit points. So is that then?
Yeah.
Action. That's it. You're gonna stay where you are.
Yeah.
Does it disappear again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It appears like it's like part of its anatomy is like it has
Invisibility.
its own like
invisible
Light.
cloak.
Yeah.
it has like camouflage cells on the exterior of the backsides of its
That's what I
hands.
was wondering. That's why I didn't cast it.
Invisible hands.
Super useful.
It's just permanently, automatically not invisible. There's just nothing you can do about it. So, boop, 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 boop. I mean, I guess fairy fire.
Yeah, which I didn't have today.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
have
Small victory. So, who's next then?
log.
Log.
Trisheni's on deck.
Which I would have done.
As it does, like, throw all its hands out and shake, though, some of the ink spatters to a bunch of other people.
I need to check one.
Doesn't, like, stop it from being seen, but a couple people get spattered with some ink.
Our nice
And it's also,
sword.
like, standing in flames, so this thing, like, in flames is just this hellish, horrifying sight.
Our new spiffy desert garb is now ink splashed.
Yeah, probably.
Mine's
What are you doing, Log?
It was inevitable.
I'm hiding
It
in
was
the
going to
corner.
get screwed up.
I mean, Cole's been wearing this for a while. It's pretty dirty anyway.
You
It's
haven't been
just
cleaning
ink.
it?
Sure.
I am
mean,
going
it's still ink.
to. That was an ugly fucking thing. And I will cast Log's balls.
Okay. Would you please? This is the first time you're casting it, right?
Please describe your balls.
Yeah, please describe your role.
So I just kind of, start adjusting. and-
No. Try again.
Hand in the pants. Little.
So I try and take the darkness that's around us and just try and concentrate it in to form these orbs, these individual floating orbs that then start to orbit around me. And then I will use
How many?
4.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to propel one at the space that it's occupying.
They're like not traveling around you just like an orbit around your head. They're like moving as if electrons were moving around an atom in all different types of axes. So, yeah, you look pretty dope. You feel dope? Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't hear shit, but
Yeah. And you just kind of like flick your hand, and one of them goes in that direction. You need to roll an attack roll, correct?
Right, so it'll be disadvantage. Or I can
Yes.
see it. I can kind of see part of it,
and
that's the part I'd be aiming towards.
I think it's still.
It's your call.
It's
It's your
like
call.
here's the thing. I think only like one, at the very most, only one square of its body has been revealed, and it is 4 times that size. So I think it's still the majority of it is still. I'm willing to round up, but it's still the majority of it is still invisible. So yes, I believe it's still at a disadvantage.
Okay, that's 18 on the die plus 6. So,
Yeah, that hits.
and so they have to do a wisdom save.
That's correct. And give me the damage too.
1 second.
So 15 for the wisdom save.
So that succeeds.
Oh my god, it's the first one I've seen for this whole freaking combat.
And it will take. Shit.
It's absurd. This thing has insane stats too. I don't know how.
That could have been a lot better. It takes 15. I think we said force damage on that.
Zemdak's figured out how to be useful still out of it.
Force damage, yeah.
Anki Line's been awesome this combat, though.
My bag of junk
Thank you.
comes in handy every once in a while.
Done it.
So yes, that was.
Cole
that was,
knows it's
15
Anki
total.
Line,
Yeah.
too. He's
got it.
hearing all
so yes,
those
that was action, bonus
conversations.
action. I'm just going to stay where
Doesn't
I'm at.
suffer anything from the wisdom save. Got it.
Right, yeah.
Cool. All right, and you still have 3 balls orbiting you. That brings us to, I believe, Trishani.
Shenny, Eleazar's on deck.
It's not concentration, so the fire is still there.
Right. Shit. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is a homebrew spell that I'm kind of reconsidering.
The spell it's based on is also not concentration.
That's true. That's a very good point. Good point.
All right. Object interaction. I'll take out a little bit of ink too, and just like fling the ink. I'm not like attacking it.
Roll it. You have to. It's a thrown weapon attack. It's what it is. So you can roll a dexterity. You're not proficient with on or thrown, so it's just roll d20, add your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Can I not throw it and just?
Did you
hold
do it
on
at
to
disadvantage, Kevin?
When
When you throwed your ink because it was.
Yes,
thrown?
I did.
Okay, so you did the same thing.
I
It's a moving target, even though its speed
I
is
don't
0.
want to throw it now. I was
okay.
not trying to like throw it. I was still just like I was trying to spatter it, not hit it. Like, but
I don't remember.
but
There's
I'll
no
just
really
I'll hold.
mechanic for
I'll
that.
just hold.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I'm
I'll just.
sorry.
It's okay. I'll just. Here, Cole. Here's some more.
Okay. You toss it to Cole and possibly do the thing anyway because it's in the between the two of you.
Or I can just dash over to him, dash back
How?
Through the flame?
through the
And
the-
it's space.
Never mind then.
Okay. No,
Never mind.
I just want to know what you're
I
doing,
can't.
and
I
it's hard
can't
to tell
see.
because
I
you can't
see
the
very
thing.
well. So go
Here.
at it again with the Kopesh and the
If it helps,
Star of
this
Prancer.
is what it, from atop
Thank you.
you can see.
That does
a little
help.
better.
We got to remember to ask you for different angles.
So the
when we
fire
do
goes
it.
all the
Two,
way to the
three,
wall
4.
from where you can.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, so you would have to
Yeah.
go around the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
LEDs
so
or something.
That's okay then.
there's a 4 square area, that is the fire. That apparently, from what you can see when you saw it all appear in that moment, it is a large creature that's encompassing those 4 squares. Meaning that if you wanted to try to go over to Cole, you can't because there's the
Right.
wall right here and you can't get past it. You'd have to go all the way around.
Yeah. So I hold on to the vial at the ready, but I don't do anything with it, and then the vial of ink, and I just go at it with my
You try attack. Okay.
with
You got
my
it.
prancers and lightning Kopesh. That's a hit with the lightning Kopesh. That's 11 points, and then
It's all magical, right?
yep, 11 points of magical damage, and then fuck, it's so close. It's 15. It doesn't hit.
Do you use your bless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was one point shy with the bless. Doesn't otherwise.
It's like it's had 2 turns and it hasn't been able to do anything. And I'm upset. Whose turn is it next?
Eleazar calls
Eleazar's.
on deck.
He's gonna open his mouth,
Hmm?
take a deep breath,
He's gonna sustain it.
and blast his breath.
Sure.
Angle it away so it doesn't hit Trisheni on the other
Is
side.
he
of
gonna
it.
sustain it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that requires concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna sustain it and just keep it on because you can use your action each turn to keep blast.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Cool. Because that's what he got for that boon from his,
Yep.
from
I
his
get-
deity.
Charisma modifier number of rounds. which
That's
is
correct.
2.
Yes.
So, yes, this is round 1.
You got so dexterity save, right? Or is it con save?
Con save.
Con save. Yeah.
Darn it.
I know. I was excited too.
That is a 18.
8 plus proficiency plus.
There's no way Eliezer's DC is 18.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's 13.
Yeah. So they succeed. Does that mean they take half,
Half
damage?
damage,
Okay.
correct.
Go ahead.
3d6. 13 cold damage,
Okay.
and it would put out the fire, the non-magical portion of the fire.
That's true. Yes, it would. 13, you said?
Correct.
Okay. Got it. You do see, like, as this continually blasts it, where it's hitting it. Like, so it's leaving this empty space, kind of silhouette of invisible silhouette of what it is, making it far more visible. I'll say for the purposes of mechanics, you can, as long as you maintain that blast plus the ink and all that other stuff with the combination of twos, essentially you can see it.
It's still slowed, yes.
Yes.
18 hits with
Yeah.
the shield bash.
But now you have advantage, full, because you can see it now. Can you shield bash after blasting?
Shield bash is bonus action.
If you took your action to attack.
It's just a bonus action.
I was intending to make it as a light attack, like a light weapon. So, like, meaning that you would have to use your...
No, you gave it the shield bash
Okay.
thing that was set as a bonus action.
Ah, like you could cast and then bash. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. If that's what's written
I
there.
can take it back.
No, if that's what's written there.
That was how it was written.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you have, you have advantage then.
Oh shit! I just remembered. You have to do a wisdom save at the end of Log's balls.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
At the end of its duration. So not yet.
Do you want to pump one of those in there? I don't think you can.
Yeah, you
Double
can.
the dice roll or just time multiply by
You double
2?
the dice.
dice.
So the amount of dice you roll. It's really up to you. But I mean, I've always been more of a person to lean on the fence. If you double the number of dice that you roll,
Okay.
like the amount. So if like a smite is 2d8, you would roll 40.
20 piercing,
Jeez,
16 plus 4. And then
it's all magical.
we'll pump a smite into that bad boy.
Double that smite.
And double that smite. .24 radiant damage.
Okay. You guys know how much damage it's taken?
A lot.
200?
300.
255 points of damage.
How much has it done? Sorry, I
You guys
just had
tell
to,
me. I don't know. Why
It's
don't
been
you
grappled
ask
and
Noel,
slowed.
all right?
Not very much in
yeah.
comparison.
Yeah. No, it should have been doing.
50. I can check the exact.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I was just.
That's the end of Eliezer's turn then.
Yeah, that, I mean,
Cole's up. Zemdak's on
bonus action.
deck.
Yeah. You
you
used your
talking about
mount, so I
your-
think that's fine. You're holding on. Yeah.
They're grabbing you before.
So, Cole is going to upcast Cyclone of Blades.
Okay. in its space, you motherfucker.
We're gonna put it right next to Log's bonfire, right there.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
That way, if Trisheni needs to get out, she has at least a path.
Yeah. Thank you.
One more up, but yeah.
You want to go? Oh yes, I'm sorry. Right here.
Yeah. These are good.
That's your action, right?
Yeah. Zemdak, wake the fuck up.
Is that an inspiration?
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking awake. I just can't move, you idiot.
I actually hear that in my head.
Yeah.
Hankuline's working on the toxin, but I got nothing else.
Okay. That brings us to, I believe,
Zemdak.
Zemdak then.
And it's on deck.
What's your conversation? Your dialogue? You can talk with the Ankyline and you can talk with Cole. Is there anything you'd like to say or try or do? Stoic.
The oil was all I had. Sorry, guys.
You say to Cole. Ankyline will try again. Not good. It's trying. You feel like where there was like no feeling, you're starting to feel that very, very uncomfortable feeling of when everything had fallen
Pins
asleep and
and
turned to
needles
wood,
waking up.
and now it's started to be on like the tips of your extremities, which doesn't. It's very, very uncomfortable. There's nothing you can do about it, but it also means that some nervous feeling is coming back, but it's very slow. Go ahead, Meckle.
It isn't
It's
monster.
its turn.
Oh, it's its turn.
Which
Why do I
feel teeth?
Well, and let's start this off right.
Right, I have to take damage from your. You
Yep.
upcasted it. What did you cast it at 5th level?
4th level, but yeah.
There's
We
no,
don't have
there's
5th
no
level
fifth.
spells.
We don't have 5th
One
yet.
more.
Small victories.
No, 2 more levels, right?
Yeah.
2 more levels.
16, 18 points of damage.
No?
No, it's
Next
9,
level.
isn't it? Yeah,
It's next level.
Yep.
It is next level because you guys are
8.
8 right now, so 9 was what you get. Okay.
And then is it
And-
1 or 2? Or?
It has its turn first.
Yes.
Yes, if it stays there,
Yeah.
It has its turn
if it
first.
stays in the bonfire, then
Literally all it can do
He's trying to get away.
is either attack once or try to get away. So it's going to try to get away. Try to get away from. It is so upset that this.
Is happening?
Yeah, this Drakash is fucking holding this thing. Oh, fucking finally.
25.
23, you
You got an 18.
and
And he didn't use the inspiration
Still
either.
didn't use his.
I'm gonna go pee.
wait, you can still do a deck save, right? You still got to do a deck save.
And- and with-
understand, but I'm
This is a frustration break.
I'll wait to roll then.
I
I'll
don't
wait
think he
to roll.
expected us to like do this and neuter it quite as efficiently as we did.
Well, slow just as slow.
Yeah, slow.
Well, I mean, the fact that it can like knock any of us out with one hit,
Yeah.
like to be like stunned and like completely
For an hour.
right?
is
Completely
terrifying.
incapacitated.
I mean, yeah,
so.
we literally have the best thing happening with the one who's immune to this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just upset that it doesn't look like you guys are just going to become my pets. I'm upset about that.
Wait, are you the doctor?
That would be creepy, wouldn't it? Like,
Well, that
pull
might be
away my mask.
that might be
Right,
why,
that's-
Yeah.
that might be why there's long stretches of time he doesn't remember.
Oh crap!
Dr. Jekyll.
Like it's an alternate.
Dr.
universe.
Meckle?
I'm gonna like lift up my shirt, just like
And this is how.
Yep, exactly.
We don't get to be your friends.
He puts a hat
Well, I
on.
mean, we, can be friends. We don't get trapped here as your friends.
Oh.
Just puts on the plague mask. I mean,
Exactly.
Your friends.
Could easily do that.
Platypus.
This combat is brought to you by Prince of Ages.
Oh, that's
Are you guys all still invisible? Is that what the circles mean?
No, we're blessed.
Yeah, we're blessed.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been keeping track of the
I've
minute.
been
Invisible that
keeping
we started
track
with
of-
dropped,
well,
like,
I think you
Pretty
did a
much
couple
That's what I
when
thought.
this
after
when
I
this
started
when
dancing,
the
so.
cube blew up,
fine.
I lost the
I
smell.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think I pointed that out.
I didn't
Yes.
expect that
You
to
know,
last.
the creature chose Eleazar to attack first.
Yeah.
You know,
And
how many rounds
he's
since I
immune.
did my
As a
my
paladin,
bonfire?
he's
Immune to
It's
the
like
what it
one.
does.
Okay.
Is it poison or
It's
is
not,
it
not,
both?
not much.
No.
Because I'm not sure that they're immune to both.
I told him, immune to,
disease, but
and he said you're fine. So
Oh.
I'm assuming it's disease of some kind.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
now you have a couple
I-
saves.
I gave him the conditions. So
Yeah, so now just wait till the end of the combat and then clarify it and see if he throws something at you.
Yeah, so you do get a dex save.
And
Yeah.
with a -2.
It's just kind of
With a -2.
coming to terms with a -2. Okay, that still brings me to a 23.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay.
Because it's a cantrip.
cloud of
So you're
dagger
fine.
save.
No.
And
No,
then
there's
you
no
don't
save
slow,
with cloud of
It just
dagger.
yeah.
does
Just
damage,
take-
so I
just-
just keep
But
taking
he
that
has to do a
damage.
slow
slow
save.
save
Slow
now.
save.
Slow save now.
That spell comes in so handy.
I know. I love this slow.
Is he in the fetal position over
That's
there?
the 7th time I've rolled a 4
Child's place.
on saves for this creature this combat, and I am
Livid.
I
know,
am furious.
that was me
I
like
am
2 sessions
furious.
You know, I would feel bad if I hadn't watched you just like decimate a bunch of the minions I sent after you.
You know, I
last
spent like
time.
2.5 weeks making this
So-
thing like terrifying.
It
and
is still
I had to
terrifying.
do
We were just
Dude,
saying,
this
he
is-
can drop any one of us like in one
Like
hit.
this is still
Yeah.
terrifying. We've got it
Yeah,
like kind of
true.
controlled.
Yeah, good. I mean, that's true. You guys have done a great job. I'm rewarding you for that great job. I just
Like,
I can't do
if,
anything.
if you get out and start hitting us, like you could
My dream come true.
wipe the floor.
Yeah, just do that before I get there.
Yeah. Then Michael goes and go like, oh, just closes the door.
Yeah, yeah. The servants will clean it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of which,
Not the first
Michael's
time.
turn.
Oh,
it's not a
Yeah,
tease
it's your turn.
anymore.
I'm doing exactly what I said I was
Oh,
doing.
Argus is
wait,
on
wait,
deck.
wait. I have to see if it recharges.
Oh yeah, that.
You want me
It's
to
a-
start rolling for you?
Do we know what?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, just making sure.
Probably whatever it hit me with.
So yeah, I'll continue running around trying to find them.
Okay, you were headed
Whatever blew
towards the
up.
west wing, correct?
Yes.
Con.
Just do me a favor, roll a con save to see if you can like
Guessing.
push your body to the limit, especially with expeditious retreat.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
You show up. No.
Meckel, you know that beyond this barricaded, what looks like a barricaded and ruined door, but you have put that way because you put it back to make it look like it's not accessible, but you know how to move the beam and everything. It looks like the beam is still like nailed down and the rock is still in that area and it's still precariously, but it's not actually. You just lead the beam that would block your pass to the way where it looks like it is, so you can easily move the beam and enter the room where you know where is the forbidden place where you've tried to read before but cannot read.
It's kind of that idea of somebody's like trying
Yeah.
to block off a door with like 2 boards, but they didn't actually nail it to the door.
Yeah.
It's like a beaded curtain.
I guess for all intents and purposes.
So do I hear anything as I'm approaching the area? Like, do I hear commotion?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
we're
You hear
absolutely silent.
All right.
as
So
like,
then
a
I don't hear shit.
flurry
I don't know what you're
of
talking about.
ice is just constantly being. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like run in there. I'm gonna.
you hear quite the bit of commotion.
I'm going to peek in
You
and
can
try
peek.
to stay hidden.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Damn. That's going to be a 19.
That's pretty darn good. You feel pretty quiet, stealthy, hidden, sneaky little boy.
Little boy.
Yeah, little boy.
You told me I had to be 20. So
Yeah, it's still a child.
okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. How old are you, Matt? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So,
right,
go ahead.
Yeah, so I see this going on, and they're just dancing and a lot of fire.
See a circle of
yeah, you
No?
see that. You're like right here, outside.
I'm just going to take a moment to observe.
Okay. So,
Oh, hey, Michael.
yeah.
No. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do right there. You
He's
just
got line
kind
of
of
sight.
peek around.
You were 19. Your past perception is 20. Yeah, you totally see him. You just see him peek in and be like,
I wouldn't say anything. That freaked me out. Last time you screamed at us.
Yeah. No, I'm just peeking in and observing at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm taking in the splendor of the
You got
dancing and firing and whatever.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, you see
a cyclone of
it's
blades.
not great.
Yeah.
You see cyclones of blades, flames of this one Drakash is holding on to something you can't see that's like covered in a bunch of.
Well, you said we
Ink.
could see it.
Yeah,
now,
yeah, you could see
technically.
it like kind of the gestalt space of it with like ink on it and with this it's very Donald Glover walking into in that episode of Community where everything's on fire and he just went to go get pizza. That's the kind of feel. You
Yeah,
get.
yeah. Do I recognize the handsy thing?
Roll a for you history check.
Disadvantage because you're.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So... No, but you would have advantage because of this. So it's a straight roll. So the first one. Tell me what the first one.
Yeah, the first one is only a 9. I don't have history, so 9.
I think you're just too taken aback by the jarring sight you see before you to really start to think a little any more with any more depth than the surface of what is happening right now.
Yeah, I will finish my round there.
Okay, cool. You're good. You're just outside. So to everybody, just so you guys know, to everybody else, this whole room looks like it has no egress. There is no way out, except for the way you came in. That there's no way out. You know that there's a way in and out. That you made sure that.
Well,
you
Argus
And now,
knows that.
and now,
I now
he
just
does-
saw his
Argus
head come
is-
through.
It's just this like what the fuck. Yeah, and you see that. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a door.
You're within line of sight, so it makes sense. It's absolutely wild. Cool. That would brings us back to the top, which is Argus.
Yeah.
Logs on deck.
Did you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the eye thing, which is a wisdom
Yeah,
save.
because you don't need to see it anymore.
Wisdom save.
By the way, Argus is doing it with his eyes closed. 'Cause
Not this one, because this one's not that type of spell.
Oh, it's not. You don't have to see it in order to do it.
No, I have to see it, but you said we can see it technically.
You can see it, but when you invoke the ability, you close your eyes.
But this isn't.
just for the second.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is not one of an apostate spell.
Oh, correct. Because it only
When
works
I
on your-
blighted, yes.
When you, it only works on apostate spells. Correct. Yeah, you got it. Cool. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It has a lot of fun. Okay, cool. So,
Wisdom
but,
save.
Right, but I already told you that you all can see it because of what's happening. That only lasts for as long as his blast lasts. Okay?
Okay.
So I think this is your last turn with that.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 16.
That succeeds.
Okay. So nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta succeed at something, man.
That you hit. You
It
hit
has
my.
insane bonuses too, so I'm just
You
like, wow.
you hit it.
Cool.
My spell save is 16. I'll look over and I'll be like, guys, Meckel's here.
Which I
And
don't
nothing
hear.
happens. You're like, hey.
Meckel! Oh, good, I didn't kill him.
Among the massive sounds of ice blizzard blast, whirling blades, fire, and orbiting dark orbs, and I guess dancing. Hey, Meckel's here.
I remember now I also have a torch, so it probably...
Yeah. It's like behind him, so it's just backlit, looking like, "Are you afraid of the dark?" style.
Yeah.
I'll look over at him and I'll just wave.
Hi, Michael.
You don't.
I'm
You're,
glad. I'm glad,
He's
you're
just
still
like,
this. Yeah.
I'm glad
Hanky line
you're
switches
still
it to a
alive.
wave.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn now?
Yep.
Okay, well, that brings us to Log, if I'm not
I got
mistaken.
that.
And then
I mean, I could have healed, I guess, but I don't know anyone who's really hurt.
So I'm going to.
you can't because it's. Oh no, cantrip. You could bonus action spell. Do you want to?
No,
Okay.
because I don't know of anyone who's really that hurt.
You just don't want to trigger fire frenzy.
I look hurt.
Are you that hurt? Oh,
mean,
Meckel's that
Mecha
hurt?
looks hurt.
I will
You
cast.
left me in a
left him.
hallway.
All right. I
Maybe
will.
it was like-
Actually, not
maybe
I
it
will
was a
cast-
giant gash across the top of his thing with like blood running into his eye.
I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Meckel.
You did heal me, but I'm
He-
still pretty messed up
Meckel
as
looks
well.
just like Jack Nicholson in The Shining,
Yeah,
saying,
just-
"Here's Johnny" with like blood running down his face.
13 hit points.
Do I die? I'm just
You
making
die?
sure.
And I go on a
No.
fire
Yeah,
frenzy.
In the library.
First, let me get my hit points added. You said 13.
We're
I
all
rolled a
gonna
3.
die by
You still have less,
Argus's
right?
hands.
I rolled a 3. I'm a fire frenzy. That was the DC.
Just for now, because you are like an investiture of flame right now, technically. Not really. But we're just gonna give you this fire elemental succubus dude, just so I remember that you're in a fire.
Oh, I thought you were going to give him the.
Do I
ball
still
of flame.
keep concentration though, right? I believe so.
For bliss.
I gave you all
I know,
the
I have it.
information, yes.
I gave you all the information I
I gave
created.
you all the information, it's your job.
all the information I created.
Excuse you.
We created together.
I did all the mechanics.
Let's
Work
not
on
get
it
into that
together.
argument live
Would you
on
just tell me what happens?
Nothing. You're fine. I'm pretty sure I keep concentration. I don't think we ever said anything else.
I don't think it wouldn't. Yeah, it does make sense. This is fine. Yeah, but you just now have limited options as to what you can do. Now.
Hey,
I now
Meckel's
can't
here. Heal.
And you
And if
have
I
to,
don't do an
Yeah. What'd you say?
26,
What'd you
I'm
say?
not responsible.
What'd you say?
Meckel's here. Heal.
Meckle's here. Yeah. You just fully go Super Saiyan and turn into.
I mean, he
a fire
healed you,
elemental
but then
pretty
he just like burst into angry fire.
Yeah.
I'm just glad
So-
you did that first, and I haven't moved beyond the doorway.
Man,
Just seal you guys in.
we kill people when we heal them, or we burst
You
into
can't
fire.
even see
like,
the
we have
fire,
just
dude,
a
because you're
lot
in the
of
darkness
issues.
so much. But there is
there's that guy back there.
a fire elemental thing there. Okay.
Just use the ball of fire.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why
Oh
didn't you
yeah,
just
we
the
could
use
do
flame
that.
sphere.
We could do that.
Yeah.
You're a sphere now. No.
Can you need a
Assume
pen? You can
Argus
make a
is a
smiley
sphere.
face on it.
I mean, if Argus was gonna take any flame form, it would be a ball of
If you want to
fire.
make like a. Honestly, I should just print out your mini in clear and just, or in like in red
Do the
clear
red-
resin,
yeah.
and just so that we can do something.
That'd
with
be
that
cool.
later. Yeah. Okay, cool.
There you go. Now you got a light back there.
Yeah, that's you're the ball of fire. A lot of balls on the field.
Log's hitting him with the sphere.
Well, actually, I'm going to do my blasts first because the ball's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So, and it's no longer disadvantage.
It's not.
And I have bless.
His voice.
I'm just like upset I didn't get to use any of its cool abilities.
So, okay, well, so even with bless, both blasts miss because there's no way if I roll
the
a
tide
4
is
it's going to
turning.
get there. So then I will expend another ball.
Michael just checking everything out.
And with actually, I don't even need to use bless. So then that would be a 22 for the ball. And
Yeah,
so
that'll hit.
Yeah.
And I need to roll a saving.
Yes,
Wisdom.
wisdom.
The 19 on the die.
That passes.
How can I get those right?
Pure luck.
Shit, wait.
Might be a
24.
sign that you're about to
24?
murder us.
24 force damage.
24 force damage. No. It's for a different effect.
Yeah.
The attack rolls to hit, and
Yep.
then it's the.
Gotcha.
That's 290?
297.
300? 500?
You know.
Just shy of 300?
I could have used a couple of those hit points.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was action,
Want to
bonus
grab
action.
a
So,
hand?
I'm,
Yeah,
slap
just-
it onto you.
so yeah, that's action, bonus action. So
Need a hand?
Good.
You got it. Who's next then?
That's
Trisheni?
me.
Drasheni, Eleazar's up. Well, yeah, Log wants a hand. That's why he wants to kill this.
So how loud is everything right now? I'm assuming pretty loud.
It's fucking silent.
It's silent, yeah.
Yeah, lot.
Not that
You guys, that was great timing. You guys hopped on that immediately. Well done. Good job, role play. I mean, it's not.
How
a-
did you answer
It's
the
not a
question?
dull roar.
I mean,
so
I'm,
it's,
I'm kind of, cursing and infernal
It's a
in the
rowdy,
corner. Or not.
it's a raucous event.
Okay.
It's not like explosions in the sky concert turned up to 11, but
It will be
it's,
soon.
Yeah.
There will be a fireball next.
It's not Metallica, but
No, but I mean,
Burn it all!
I don't. Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide if I do Booming Blade.
well, you also have, well, everyone's deaf.
That's true.
And
Everyone's
how did
dead.
the lady know?
Nobody
that?
knows this
Well,
is happening.
No, not everybody.
There was an explosion.
No, I was.
I
in
know,
here,
but she said
so
there was commotion.
Your booming
They
blade
can
isn't
feel
going
it
to
in
get
the
any larger.
ground.
Right.
If they walk by it, they can feel stuff happening. But other than that, if they're not very close to it, they don't know what's happening. But so, which is why they assumed, oh, there's just a lot of vibration. They're probably just doing renovations.
All right, that's enough to hit with the lightning
I mean,
kopesh.
they don't know that the creepy thing's in here. You knew that the creepy thing was in here.
Only
11.
because-
You can't say anything.
11 points of damage.
I mean, but by that I mean no spoilers.
11 points of lightning damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
and then
Did you hit the thing?
yeah,
You beat 8, you beat 16?
yep.
See, you were too quick shutting me up. You missed that.
Okay. Yeah. Mecha, we're just
No, no, it's not dry yet.
That beam you moved out of the way.
It's okay though.
Just
It was at
suddenly
least an
We're just gonna
advantage
put you
on hitting
right
something
in there.
else,
He
so.
just caused me to go into fire frenzy.
Yeah. Argus,
caused
Argus,
you?
you have to attack him now.
Zedek is behind me, but I it's at advantage, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's straight, which gives you advantage because flanking.
Yeah, so I miss on the
But you did
booming
11,
blade.
correct?
I did 11. Yep. Yep.
Okay, guys, that brings us to 308.
Yeah.
308 damage. At this point, you see the cloaking cells on the hands begin to fail as you have stripped this thing of a lot of flesh and done a lot of scarring damage to this thing and have done a lot of damage to it. You can see this thing guys now. You want to see it?
Yes.
Okay. You can see it after the break as we come back. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned and always stay safe out there.